Hi.
Hey.
How's it going, Mike?
I'll be right back.
Perfect timing. We start the stream and Mike disappears. How's it going, Ziggy?
He's right on time. Man, I'm doing great.
So this is an early edition of Nuggets. We're doing a massive giveaway. We might not actually have enough time to get this done tonight. But so Jim was saying he was going to come in late, and he just showed up. I'm going to let him add himself when he's ready.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
What's up, fellas? Hey!
There's the echo.
That's you. You're sorry.
That's you, you're sorry.
Echo.
That's you, you're sorry.
Echo. Okay. Much better now.
Things have started off swimmingly.
Man, I thought this was a professional operation here.
We are all amateurs.
We've got microphones on booms.
Tio, your volume is very low.
Your volume's very high.
Yours is higher. You're loud and Tio's quiet.
All right, how about now?
Better.
Okay.
Ish. Better-ish.
Ish. Somebody's cooking something that smells really good around here, and it ain't me.
What's Mike cooking?
I just got back from the park. I totally forgot about this. I just stopped by the fast food place and wolfed down some stuff. It was like 4:54, and I turned my TV on and I saw the stream started in a few minutes. I'm like, oh crap!
Whoa, hey.
I totally forgot about this. But I have some things to give away. So
Awesome.
I figured
You
I should
told me
be
of
here.
one thing. Is there now more than
I have
one
two
thing?
things.
Tio, your volume is so low, man. I can barely hear you.
Okay, I'm probably on the wrong mic.
I can hear Mike and Ziggy just fine, but you are barely there.
Testing. Yeah, wow, it's limited on the OS level, I think.
It's okay. It's his first live stream.
Right, he's never done this before.
Do you want to say hi to the world, Satan?
Hey, Satan.
Really?
Satan.
Talking to the mic.
Talking
Yeah.
to the mic. Anybody?
Better. Way better.
Okay. So right before the stream started, I didn't have any audio from my headphones. So I had to reboot the entire computer. Hold up signs. So I think we should get started with how this thing works. And so it's going to be a little bit like a white elephant, as best as we can do to convert it to YouTube live streaming. So what we're going to do, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to give away. It's all listed down in the description below. I'm not sure that we're going to follow that order just to mix things up and make sure that people stick around till the end, because I don't want to give away all the best stuff at the beginning and then have everybody leave. I mean, that Baofeng UV17R in the description down there has got everybody just on the edge of their seats. But we're going to do the usual YouTube StreamYard live stream giveaway tools. You're going to have to type a comment in the chat. When you do type the comment in the chat, we will pick a little hot now. That's what I figured. Mm-hmm. We would pick a winner at random from everybody that's typed the magic keyword in the chat. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then that person will get the prize. And if you're the first person, you get to sit down. If you're the second person, you get to get the prize or steal the prize from the first one. Thank you very much, Shane. Adventures in Blind Videography. So let's say that the Baofeng UV17R gets won by Jim in the first round. And then we have a Baofeng UV6R that gets offered up the second time and Ziggy wins it. Ziggy can choose to keep that or he can steal the 17 that Jim got.
I don't care what it is as long as I'm taking it from Jim.
You just want free stuff, you cheap.
Right. And then from there, we sit down and the next person goes up, which means the first person to go now has no prize at all. But never fear. It's actually best to be the first person to go because you get to get the mystery bonus prize at the end.
Door number 2 is what we call that.
Oh, I see something brown and some cubes.
I don't know if that'll show up on camera.
Oh, look at you. Jim WT1W.
It's got our car. It's got the car logo on it too. If I tilt it back anymore, I'll spill the elixir of God.
It says W1TW Midge.
Mike,
Yes.
did you do a park?
No.
No.
I was testing a new antenna and just wanted to see how it performed here
And in honor
at my
of the
house,
cat?
and then at the park, and then depending on how many libations I have tonight, which could be 0 to 50.
Ooh.
I may go out tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking I want to go out on Christmas and do an activation.
And I do want to say, in honor of Satan being on the stream with us, this is the devil's cut, by the way.
Come here, he's talking about you, Satan. See? He is not amused at all.
He's a cat.
Yeah. He's like, pay attention to me, but don't hold me. Just pet me exactly the way I want, or I'll start biting.
Or I'll bite your ass. That's right. And I'm going to ignore you all day until 3 o'clock in the morning when me and my friends have Zoomies.
It's usually like 2 to 3. He starts
Yeah.
like whining because he wants food, even though he has a constant supply of food, but he wants the wet food.
Yeah.
And he'll just
he's
like
spoiled.
He's doing right now. He's just staring at me.
Julie has ours trained to a schedule. Like they all go gather in the kitchen at 7:30 and 4:30 daily.
Satan's trying to get me on a schedule, which is feed me now. That's his schedule.
Yeah, that's the schedule. All right.
So we had a new member pop in here.
We had one before the stream too.
So
we have
Wayne
several.
just popped in. Thank you very much, Wayne. W5WNR. And then Rodzilla, W1ZLA, popped in. I think that's the before the stream one you were talking about.
No. There was-
Andy.
Andy's a new member? Maybe on your channel.
He's a returning member.
And then there was somebody up here, and it was not Andy.
And then we've got David with his milestone. Thank you very much, David. And we've got Jay, Red 76. Yeah, no. Out of my cold, dead hands, Jay.
Right.
Right. You just got one of those N76s, didn't you, Jim?
Yes, I did. I got the B-Tech version because that was the best deal at the time.
Yeah, it's like $10 cheaper or something.
Yeah, and I played with it last night. I can't wait to mess with it even more. I spent like 30 minutes screwing with the app and remembering how it all worked because
It's fun.
This works just like the Vero N7500. Yeah. Yep.
And then Bill, KK4PAL Ham Radio Unleashed, dropped his membership milestone. Bill is the guy that won the 12-volt conversion for the Starlink dish that I was giving away on my RV channel. And if you haven't been over to my RV channel, why not?
Because I don't have an RV.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I do watch
watch
your
the channel, and I find it rather enjoyable. Like when he was drilling the holes in the side of the caravan there.
Oh, yeah.
That hurt.
yeah.
That hurt.
It hurt me. I saw that too. Is this our
By the way,
spreadsheet
Theo,
here in-
if you need power pole housings, I have a
Nope,
crap ton
that's
that are
it.
3D printed. Just let me know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the next thing I got to do out at, I think I'm going to wait for Chuck out at courtside. I've got to drill a hole in the roof to do solar entry, and I've got to install the solar panels on the roof. I think I have everything except for testicular fortitude.
That's solar and water entry.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem right there. So I see Digital Rancher in the chat. Digital Rancher Rob, I got you a link in the Discord in the group area. So
Tio, did
and-
you have a spreadsheet for us to track?
I do not.
Okay.
I can probably do something along those lines. But I did. Let me send you the list real quick, and then I'll see what else I can do. Because you can.
Well, I
you
was
can go ahead
I was just gonna do a spreadsheet on the fly as we went. If you didn't have anything.
There is a link in the description to fill out if you are a winner, so I can get your contact info to get the prize mailed to you.
Oh, get that posted because there'll be 3 people at least that ask us.
It's in the description. That way, it's there even after the stream.
If you win a prize, you must fill out the Google form, else the prize will not get to you.
It's a big list. So you can go ahead and post up the first giveaway keyword if you'd like. And then I'm dropping a cheat list back to you. I don't know what this thing is, and neither does anybody else. That's kind of the point. I like how you did that, Jim.
You like
great.
that? If you've never been here with us on one of the YouTube stream giveaways, first of all, shame for not being here. John Gendron just dropped a $20 super chat. Thank you, John. That's gonna whiz by because we're keywording.
Wow, look at him roll.
And you need to type the word exactly like it is on the screen. Case matters, spacing matters, punctuation matters. And then we can capture your comment and you will be entered. You only need to enter once, please, for the love of Mike.
We make it hard on purpose. I mean, it's free stuff, and it's actually pretty good free stuff. Let's see. Is this going to work?
And thank you all for showing
Markdown.
up. Do what?
I typed the list up in Markdown.
I don't know what that means.
It's a special... It's what GitHub is written in. That probably doesn't help you either.
Nope. Not a programmer.
Should have been a parts guy.
Yeah.
I'm a hardware guy.
It's a language to type. It's kind of like the old WordStar stuff, where you had the hidden keywords underneath, behind everything. And it does all the horning. There we go. Look at that. That worked out actually well. All right, I've got it in a Google spreadsheet. And I don't know what the first thing is we're giving away either, because...
I like John's comment here. In J4Z.
And I said the G word, and my phone went crazy, and my headset reconnected to my phone, and then I disconnected that, and it brought up Apple Music on my laptop. Thank you, Bluetooth, for not doing anything that I asked you to do.
No, Jimmy, the Flex is not on the table.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Just want to clear that up. That's what you came for. You're going to be disappointed, son.
Steve, I feel with your connection issues. That's like every time I open OBS.
The camera randomly doesn't show up?
Well, no. So, like, your iPhone can connect, and maybe Android too. So, like, right now it's connected, you can see. So I can use my iPhone as a camera, just like that, right?
Oh, boy.
See? Which I rarely actually want to do. So I'll usually hit disconnect on here. But when I want to connect it and actually use it,
it says
it won't connect.
Yeah.
And there's no way that I can find to go into either OBS or my iPhone. Maybe on my Mac, I haven't looked. But there's like no way to like say connect it. So I have to get like out of Bluetooth range and then come back to my computer for it to reconnect. Like even closing OBS doesn't do it all the time.
Sometimes, and for a while, and I haven't changed anything. OBS won't see the camera. Power cycle the camera back on, OBS still doesn't see it. Kill OBS, kill the camera, turn it back on, then it usually works. Had to reboot the computer a couple times.
Yep.
I don't know.
Bollocks.
Ooh. This is James' wife, James Hannibal's wife, KJ6SZQ.
She's coming out.
I'm here to make sure he doesn't run his mouth too much and to win prizes. Some of these prizes come from your husband.
Maybe she doesn't know that.
Might be a conflict of interest there, just saying.
Yep.
I mean, I don't
lawyer made her say that.
Jim, I've decided I'm not going to let you drink alone. So today at the store, I grabbed a 6-pack of Avery Brewing Company's Maharaja IPA.
Nice.
Okay.
Delicious. I haven't had this in years, and I went to get my regular Founders All Day IPA, which I did. I had to restock on the Jameson as well, but this was like right above the Founders on the top shelf.
Well, I had a difficult decision. I don't drink a whole lot just because I don't, but I was like, let me see. Glenlivet, Jameson, the Devil's Cut, or regular Jim Beam single barrel or something like that. And I was
mix them all together.
The Devil's Cut.
Or
and
Horseman.
I have a couple of PBRs in the fridge too. So.
Ooh, those are nasty. I can't do that.
Can we remind everybody what it is that we're giving away here with thing one?
We actually don't know. It's a surprise gift.
We haven't decided yet. Calm down, Zigward.
Merry Christmas.
I'm just catching up.
They're just getting entered. They're getting entered. So they're going to get a thing. It could be a polished turd, or it could be something that's very awesome.
We have 152 on there? I think that's a good number to draw.
192, buddy. Oh,
I mean,
192 entered?
No.
Listen, we're giving stuff away for free. If they're not entering quickly, shame on them. Just by looking at the stuff in the list, in the description, there's like probably 30 things to give away.
Oh yeah.
Until midnight if we wait this long.
Yeah.
Right. Draw it. Do it.
Doing
Mike
it.
has a point.
The
Draw it
onus
up.
is on the viewer.
Well, shouldn't you name it before we pull it?
No,
I mean, just
this was
pick-
you. You guessed.
I just saying a thing. They got to type a word. Okay, I'm drawing it. You're going to win something. Whatever Steve decides. Bless your heart.
On the back chat on Discord, Jim, I sent you a link to the spreadsheet. I was able to get it all spreadsheeted up.
Okay.
Oh.
KE8YYM. You got a thing.
Okay, so now, Jim, we need to decide what this thing is.
All right. Let's start off kind of big.
Ooh.
Let's go with line number 2.
That line's
Okay.
worked in the past for Jim.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
Pull it up.
Line number 2 is...
KE8YYM.
I see you typing. I want to make sure we're in agreement on what line number 2 is.
Yeah.
Is that line number
Is it-
2 in the description or a different line number 2?
Type it in, Jim.
Your spreadsheet.
Type it in. Behind the scenes. I'm watching.
Oh, okay. Okay. The spreadsheet you just sent me.
Yeah, in Google Drive.
Yes. I'm in it right now making notes.
Okay. I see that you have a cell, but I can't see what you're typing for some reason.
Oh, okay.
It's all gray.
Do I not have edit? I see you moving there. There it is. Okay. You should see it now.
All right. I see it. All right, perfect. It is... Sorry for the suspense, but I wanted to make sure we were talking about line 2 and not item 2, like header row inclusive or not. So it is an 8 amp hour battery from WattCycle. And we've got quite a few WattCycle batteries to give away tonight. So line number 2, item number 1, 8 amp hour battery. And you can actually do quite a lot with an 8 amp hour battery. Get this shared out here. They sent me a ridiculous battery, like 300 and some amp hours. And it did the thing. So Mike, they did this to you too. Not this company, but a different company. They lowered the low voltage cutoff point inside the battery down to 9.2 to get it to last that long.
I don't know. I don't usually look because if I test them, I'm either not recording my battery capacity tester or I'm time lapsing it. So I don't actually catch most of the time what the actual cuttage is for the low voltage. I have, but I mean that's still, what'd you say, 9 point what?
9.2.
That's,
I mean, it'll still work. You just won't get 100 watts out of a 100 watt radio at that point.
Oh god.
I don't know that'd work, Steve. You
No,
think
your
that
might
would
radio,
cut
your
out.
radio would shut off before that.
Yeah, I think your radio, it'll cut off on transmit for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe at low power, you might squeak it out a little longer if you wanted to be
The
QRP.
radios are, usually 13.8 volts plus or minus 15%.
Right.
I've had them down to 11.
Down that low.
I
Yeah.
don't think it would even work. The display might work is what I'm saying, but that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll display, and then when you key up and start talking, it'll shut off. But it won't
Okay.
do any damage to anything. So, Mr. KE8YYM, did you fill out the form in the description down there? You can ship lithium iron phosphate batteries depending on where you are located. These giveaways, in case we hadn't mentioned it already, it is in the description, but it's all U.S. only,
Sorry. We can't
especially
write
with the
metric.
batteries.
We can't write metric.
That'd cost a fortune to ship too.
Oh my lord.
All of
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah, it's like $40 to ship a battery in the U.S. with all
Alright,
of the
no-
discounts I can muster.
With love.
Yeah, do it next.
Okay. This is for 2 tickets to Hamcation. So if you don't have tickets and you're going to Hamcation, enter this. If you're not going, then don't enter this because you're wasting time and money and effort. This was donated by KE4RXM Tom, and he
Yes.
has 2 Hamcation tickets. Hamcation is February 7th through the 9th. So if you haven't bought your tickets for Hamcation, these will be available at will call in your name.
Oh, that makes it easy. No shipping.
No shipping.
Oh, hey,
So
I
again,
even
if
pinned it
you're-
at the top of the chat.
If you're not going to Hamcation, then don't do this. This is the only one with really any restrictions on it. And we
Must
will
be
do this.
willing-
This is available for European people too, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
since there's no shipping.
Except you need to ship your ass over to the United States.
Yeah, that's on you.
Or-
man.
Or,
That's
by the
right,
way,
Mike.
if you win this, you can also steal the battery from KE8YYM.
Right. And I don't know how long we want to wait on these. I mean, I'm thinking like a minute or two, and then we need to. That's
Okay.
up to you. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, this one especially.
Yeah.
Do it. Draw it up. Because
Draw it up.
this one's regionally limited.
All right. Clicking. Boom.
I like to go with at least half the viewers. So we have
Right.
220 people watching, so 140 entries. But, yeah, close enough is close enough. Radio Man.
Okay.
Congratulations, Radio
So
Man.
he has won 2 Hamcation tickets, but he has the
Or-
option to steal the battery
Yes.
from KE8YYM.
What's it going to be, man?
And we're kind of holding this up, waiting on you, brother. So
No pressure. This is for Hamcation.
and we will all.
And he says
all
he'll
of us,
steal.
He'll steal. Okay. Wow. Harsh. So does that mean the Hamcation tickets are back in rotation?
It does. How are we going to work that?
I'm working
That's-
it. I'm keeping up with it.
Well, no, I've got it. I've got those notes, but like now the Hamcation tickets are back up, so nobody has them.
Right.
Tom, we'll take care of getting you the information on the backside. We got you covered, brother. Thank you very much for the donations.
Now, is someone allowed to steal from Radio Man?
The
Or
next
is that-
person that wins.
Is that gift frozen at this point?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, he's reneged. He's unstolen the stealing.
Okay. I have to type, people. Try to make up your minds. I love you, but just saying.
And there's nothing wrong with stealing. That's part of the game. Because something's going to get stolen from you, probably.
Tom.
So
Hamcation
Jimmy's saying we
He's
should
gonna
draw
scalp
again.
the tickets.
Okay.
Worth more than a battery.
So if we had less stuff to give away or more time to do this, we could just have like, Radio Man steal the battery and then KE8YYM go grab the tickets or grab the next prize, and it could just go around and around and around. But we're kind of time constrained. The last time we did this, it took 3 hours, and I think we have more stuff to give away. The devil's cut. Jim's giving away a bottle of liquor.
No,
he's not.
that's just
He's
a key
not.
word.
He's not.
I can't ship liquor. I'm in Alabama.
Yeah.
That's Jesus will get me or something. I don't know. This is going to be the only one I have because this is a hefty pour.
Yeah. So we're guaranteeing that if you are a winner, if your name does get drawn, you will get a prize. That's the best guarantee I can give you. The rest of it, we'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay.
Hey,
let me
Red.
see what we're doing.
Charlie, if you want to join us, I've got the link in the Discord for you. You're welcome
Charlie,
to join us.
Jump
for
your
as
ass in here, Charlie.
little or as much as you'd like.
I forgot, or I can't remember if I submitted my media credentials for Hamcations.
I have
which is-
not done that yet. I've got to do that.
I just booked my flight yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, I think I booked it on Saturday. So
Matt, all one word.
T.O.
The devil's
booked our Airbnb for Orlando, so I feel confident that we'll have a place to sleep when we get there.
Chuck's watching.
good.
He's
And,
crying and watching.
I'm driving down and waiting to pick up the other 3 mopes when they show up at the airport.
Nice.
Merry Christmas, Angel.
I'll be flying in on Wednesday to Fort Myers. My dad will pick me up, and then I'll leave. I'll steal my dad's car. Bastard won't let me take his Corvette, so I got to take his Jeep.
What?
I know. That's what I said.
You seem mostly responsible,
I'm like, it's just a car.
right?
Yeah.
Dad, you got insurance. You're older and have better insurance. It's
I know.
okay.
I'm 45, man. I'm over the hill, so I can only go
Right.
faster in the Corvette. So I'll probably just head out to your outing because Josh is flying in Thursday, and we're rooming together. So I'll be homeless until he gets there. So
Our Pote. Draw it up, Jim.
All right. This is for, do you want me to tell them what it's for, or am I just pulling that out of my hat? I've already got something selected.
Done. Tell him.
I can't find the damn mouse. My mouse just went away. Son of a biscuit.
I can't push it either.
I know. I don't know what
Nope, I can't either.
what happened to the mouse. I have to select the right thing and then
Are you transmitting?
control tab through it. I literally have no mouse. Shoot. I guess the battery died.
Remember as a child when you learned that you could plug in a second mouse into a computer and you like really hoped that a second pointer would come up on screen?
Yeah, remember when you
feel
actually
like
had
what we're
a
doing.
second mouse laying around?
What I
I've
like
got
is this
mooses
new
all over the hooses.
Logitech
Oh, I do too,
mouse.
but they're not here.
The
In this
USB-C port is on the front, so I can charge it while I'm
Area.
using it.
Oh, you mean not upside
Not
down
like
like that
Apple.
one?
Not like Mike's mouse, yeah.
Let's see.
And I have more than one button, Mike.
Oh, this is all touchscreen here. I can
this
right
looks like
click,
a whale,
I can left
kind of.
click, I can scroll up and down, I can swipe with 2 fingers, I can double tap it to zoom on the screen. Dude, the
Yeah,
Apple
I'll be
Magic
back.
Mouse is where it's at. Except for when you want to charge it. Because like they legit, you can't even charge it, or you can't even use it when it's charging. Like you think, okay, well
it shuts it down.
the sensor is at the top. You know, maybe you can hang it over the table while it's charging and use it. Mm-mm. Appling.
I feel like everybody at Apple did not use that mouse before it went out the door. That would be something that they would notice right away.
It's got to be a running joke with them. It has
Yeah.
to be.
What can we get away with? What will these stupid people buy from us?
Yeah.
Some wheels. Remember
I got
that?
2 of them.
Remember the wheels, T.O.?
Yeah. So I have 2 wheels. I have the wheel on the front, and I have a wheel on the side. I've got a thumb wheel and a finger wheel. And plenty of buttons. All right. Jim has actually hit the draw button somehow. Ronald
Can't
Collins.
link with it.
Yeah, there it is.
Ronald just won a Collins radio.
Quirky QRP clock.
Quirky QRP clock. All right.
Yeah, the Apple Mac.
In case
Pro
you're
wheel
wondering,
kit
Jim, I'm
for
taking notes
$6.99.
in a different window just to have backups.
That's fine. Good deal. Good plan. I assume he'll get a gift certificate or something from James.
We will figure it out. Like I said, I will get the thing on the background. So, Mr. Ronald Collins, are you keeping the clock or are you stealing? And you probably do get your choice of clocks, but this is the one that I picked out of the list.
So that clock does power, SWR, ALC.
Right.
Clearly.
That is full legal limit power on that
Yeah.
clock.
They're saying your audio is low, Ziggy.
Audio.
Your
So
audio's
that's
fine.
not for telling time then.
No, it's a wall clock, analog wall clock, and then the stuff behind the analog arms, the big hand and the little hand and the second hand is an old Zenith radio dial in kilocycles.
I have that same clock with a white
Ronald says he's
background.
keeping the
Right now-
clock. Good
So
job,
right
Ronald.
now, it's either 50,
Congratulations.
10 or 7.7519
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
and 119 seconds. 109 seconds.
You have to use your brains like the good old days. I never could tell analog time. I gave up. Like, why bother?
I like
Oh, Tom. Tom, you're my hero. DoorDash beer.
DoorDash beer. All right.
Thank you, David. Understood. Glad you're here. We ham here.
Wait, aren't
Clicking
we
it.
supposed to be like taking or trading?
Everybody's been polite so
Oh,
far.
Okay.
Radio
I'm
Man
only
almost
halfway
took a
to paying
battery.
attention.
He thought about the battery, then he said, nah.
What did he get?
So I want to clear. He got
Hamcation
the
tickets.
Tickets, yeah. I want to be clear. So, can he steal if we ham here? Whoever wins this one, can they steal anything or just the previous gift?
Anything.
Okay.
It's all up for grabs.
It wouldn't be a steal though; it'd be a swap.
It's a steal because
Well,
the person who
for-
has his item stolen doesn't know what's going to happen next.
So we have to keep up with whoever doesn't have a thing at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's confusing for sure. Because there's like this whole like YouTube layer in between.
Right.
But we did it last year. Everybody was happy.
An
except for one
obfuscation
person.
layer.
Draw
Really?
it.
Can't something only be stolen twice, or is there no limit?
Oh, yeah, I think there is a limit
Probably.
on stealing.
We'll just enact that now.
Because there's always
This-
one cool thing that everybody wants. So, like, if I won now, I would steal Big Jim's liquor, but then
You
someone else
son
would
of a
want Jim's
biscuit.
liquor, so they would take it from me.
Troy Immel has won the Mega Fang from Ham Radio Tube.
Ooh,
Nice.
Mikey's Mega Fang. Do you have that to
yeah.
show?
Whip it out, Michael.
Well, I have the box, but hang on,
Whoa.
we'll do it live. So this is
Whip it
That
out.
was a hardback book.
this is so bad. I started to do a video on it, and I'm like, no.
No.
It's that
I'm
bad.
like, who is this for? So if you're old and you have one of those telephones with the really big buttons, this
Or the
is
big
dial
remote,
thing
yeah.
for you. So the
Sweet
battery's not even
Christmas.
on here right now, and it's heavy. So it's the UV25, I think. It's a
That's
10
like a
watt,
fire department radio.
It's
Yeah.
like 60 watts, isn't
I
it?
mean, something like that.
Mike for scale.
But it comes with a couple like one's like a gooseneck antenna, and then another is kind of like an abri.
What's the
It does,
amp hour on
battery
the battery,
charges
Mike?
USB-C. and
22.
You can't see the screen in the sun, and the receiver is terrible. But look at how big those buttons are. Am I right? So yeah, I don't know.
Your buttons are large, Mike.
Yes.
And pushable.
So
Mike, can
So
I ask you
I
to tell me the
suspect-
amp hour on the battery that comes with it?
I'm sorry.
The amp hour on the battery
Oh.
that comes with it?
Yeah, it is a
I assume
One
it's
point-
7.2.
5200 milliamp hour battery.
5200.
5.2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so
Nice.
iPhone for scale.
Right.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
great.
Yeah.
iPhone's still got a bigger battery, right?
The UV25, it's
I don't
11 watts.
I actually got that. I put it on the meter, and I got close to that. Not on all the frequencies, but a frequency in the amateur band. It was 11. It was like just under 11. So I mean, with the accuracy of the MFJ meter,
Troy, are you keeping or are you stealing? I don't see anything in the chat. And there's no way to search the chat. So if you did type it, please type it again. He'll take it. Awesome. Thank you, Troy.
You
Congratulations.
people, thank you, Troy. You people are making this easy. Less paperwork on the backside. All right, moving along. The Faraday 70 meter. Do it.
Nice.
70 millimeter, 70 centimeter. I'll get it. I've been drinking.
Just draw it now. There's 2 entries. Damn it.
This is for the Faraday 70 centimeter J pole. This is made out of Faraday cloth by SmartBen from vfcoms.com. You
Yeah.
can check out
Is
his
there a
website.
Not smart Ben?
Let's move
Well,
on.
if we say smart Ben, that implies the existence of a handsome
Right.
Ben.
A handsome Ben, a dashing
That-
Ben, a daring Ben, a not quite smart Ben.
There you go. You had to go to the not quite smart Ben.
I mean,
Because we do have a smart Jason.
right?
We also have,
And
we
a
also
short
have
Jason.
counterpart to that.
Short Jason. The tiny,
Tiny
Texan.
Texan.
The tiny Texan. That's right.
Wow, they want this thing bad.
Good antenna.
It's pretty cool. Actually, I had. I
We
cleaned
have
up the other day. Damn it.
279 watching, Steve.
I have one. This is the 70 centimeter version. And then I have the 2 meter version for scale.
I want
Single me.
single you.
Before my arms single me before my arms fall off.
Hold on. Okay, there you go.
So this is the 2 meter version all rolled up with a S-beaner for scale, and this is the 70 centimeter version all rolled up. So
It's like
they're
70
tiny.
centimeters is smaller than 2 meters.
I know, it's like math. And then this is what they look like, and it's pretty cool because like it doubles as a belt, or you can just
headband.
roll it
Toe
up and stick
strap.
it in your pocket. It's your everyday extended range BNC connected J pole.
So you could technically connect that to the back of your hat and walk around with your antenna on your back.
Oh, I could do the whole like Karate Kid thing too. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't think about that.
What kind of polarization? Is that circular polarized?
That's in my eyes polarized. It's polarized.
That's how Steve's
But
gonna
these
be
things are
walking
pretty
around
cool.
at Hamcation.
All right, here we go. 177 entries.
Draw it.
Boom.
Tourniquet. I don't think it's strong enough for a tourniquet. That would be cool though.
It depends on who yanks on it.
I mean, if you do a tourniquet right, I would assume that this would. Chris Harris, congratulations.
Chris Harris.
I'd assume it would break.
He kind
It's
of looks
not
like
designed
a cross
to be-
between Slash and Weird Al Yankovic in that picture.
Right? I rolled it backwards, dang it.
Chris, are you keeping this or are you stealing?
I'd keep this just for the cool factor,
I
man.
suspect a lot of people are going to be wanting to steal that Baofeng.
And this gets your customized call sign on it, too.
That was the
To make it-
70, right?
Extra neat. Yeah, that was the 70. And when we get to the 2 meter, I'll show you my custom call sign on the 2 meter, because it's pretty sexy. He didn't give me a custom call sign on the 70 centimeter. Look like Bob Marley. Good call, Red. Just don't transmit with it on your head. It tingles when I transmit. Can we get a rundown of what has been received so far? We sure can. An 8 amp hour battery went to KE8YYM. Don't make him sad. Troy just won the Mega Fang, the UV3900. Radio Man won a pair of Hamcation tickets at the Will Call booth, so no shipping involved in that. Ronald Collins got the quirky QRP clock. And then Chris Harris just won the 70 centimeter Faraday with his call sign on it.
That you gave the wrong model number.
I made a joke.
Oh,
It was, yeah.
It's the UV25, I think.
You cannot tell a Hammer joke, Steve. It just...
I know.
well, there's so many stinking models of Baofengs. Like,
Good point. I thought of that right after I said
You
that.
know,
I was
I'm
like,
like,
you know, he's got a point.
There might be a
maybe I don't know about
3700.
that. Right.
Chris will
Chris
keep
says
it.
he's keeping it. Awesome.
Okay. For now
job,
you
Chris.
are. For now you are, laddie.
You think you're keeping it.
That's right. You might
Well,
be
you don't
keeping
get a
it.
chance to steal once your turn is over. So.
Right. No, it might be stolen from him is where I was going.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's do... Oh, yeah. Sure got some pretty lips.
Oh, the Pi 400. This one is donated by FEP Labs.
Noise.
This is pretty cool. This is a Raspberry Pi built into a keyboard. This is the original, Jim. You got the little white and magenta mouse, too.
Yeah, so I have two of these. I haven't been out to the shop to look and see. If I have an NIB one, that's the one you're going to get. You may get one that has been previously touched. But you will get a functional Pi 400. And it comes with normally a pink and white, magenta, whatever color you want, mouse. And it has HDMI in the back and all the regular Pi 4 connections, USB and Ethernet, and of course it's Wi-Fi.
It
There
is
you go.
missing one USB port.
It does. That's right. It is shy of one. But it
Is
works
that what
well.
Ozzy was singing about in NIB, New in Box?
Yeah, totally.
Could be.
Could be.
I thought it was Nativity in Black this whole time.
So this is a great desktop for a kid or somebody who is low maintenance internet user like your grandma
Or
your,
Go
or your
Box.
spouse or a Go Box. Because everything is there. It is a whole computer. The only thing you've got to add is a monitor. The mouse will come with it. And I believe the one I have two, and I believe the one I have one that's completely unopened. So
Did these come in 4 gig, 8 gig models, or only in 4 gig? It looks like
I think
it's
they
4
only
gig.
came in 4 because the only ones I think mine are both 4.
Do you know the 8 gig story?
No, tell me.
It was a typo.
Assume I don't.
Okay, it was a typo, and it got everybody hyped up. It was in the Pi 4 manual, and it showed.
Draw it up.
It was going to be they were going to have models as high as 8 gigabytes, and they were kind of strong armed into releasing an 8 gigabyte model. They never really planned on it.
Christopher,
That's Hawaii right there.
that's like almost not
It's
the
gonna cost
United
more to
States.
ship it.
All right, Christopher, win, lose, or draw, man. So if you want to see something really cool, our friend Bill, KK4PAL, has a G90 Go box that uses that Pi 400 keyboard thing. And he had it out at Huntsville Hamfest and was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Keeping it. Awesome. You guys have been so polite. This thing's going to be over with in 15 minutes.
James Hannibal, your wife is in this chat, Hannibal, so she's watching you, son.
Don't make me tell her that you've been a bad boy. Never mind,
Right.
you will.
Right. Okay. Let's see. What is... let me reset up.
I tell my wife that all the time. Bad girl, go to my room.
Yeah, right. Okay. Tio, you got anything in particular you want to do, or?
We can do the other radio from Tom.
Okay.
Well, I say the other one, like we've given away the first radio.
We
from
haven't
Tom.
given away the first radio from Tom.
The one that's the different brand than what we've given away already.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm trying to be obtuse, but not obtuse.
Right. I'm with you, brother. This is a GD77, I believe. This is NIB. This can take the GD77, Open GD77 firmware, which will make it sexier as far as us nerds are concerned. And it will do many things that it was not designed to do. It is analog, correct? Or is this DMR? This is DMR, isn't it?
This is DMR. Yep.
Yeah. So this is a great entry-level DMR radio for you.
And they don't make this anymore. Holy moly! Why does? Really? All right, I'm sharing this version out.
What?
Because why not?
What you got?
Oh, I hate how eBay does that. When you click on a link in eBay, it opens up a new tab, which then messes up all my screen sharing.
Yeah.
So this guy wants $300 or best offer for the GD77. So Tom is giving you guys a piece of magic right here.
You high, old man. Whoever's asking that's crazy.
So I did a video on
love
converting
the,
it over to GD77.
Lit
What's
extension
Zig?
cord shown in the illuminated extension cord shown in the first
Yeah.
picture. He's letting you know that he's pumping power into it.
Right. All the watts.
Oh man.
What did that thing retail for? Wasn't it like 150 or so? Not even.
Was maybe
somewhere around
150.
200 would be a guess, yeah. But this is the radio that started the craze, and there's a lot of different radios that have this same
Guts.
firmware on it.
Yeah.
So you can kind of recognize the screen. You can get mobile radios, 50 watters that have this. You can get Baofangs that have this. You can obviously get Radiodity. Ziggy, you got the, what is the GD model that you have? The gosh darn model that you have?
This thing, I was supposed to destroy this thing, but it's starting to grow on me. I really wanted to run it over and throw it in
Like
the pool.
fungus?
That's a 1801, isn't it?
I have to be honest.
No, that's not an 1801. I have the 1801. I think is that a 17?
Oh, that's a UV 1917 something. That's a newer radio.
I think it's a 18 Pro.
Ziggy,
But
is
you-
that color or black and white?
Color.
Oh, yeah, that's fancier than mine.
Yeah, that's kind of a year-old radio. But Ziggy, you
have
have
to
like the
take a screwdriver to tell you what
RT73
it
or
is.
something? The radio that doesn't have a keypad but has arrows on the front?
I have.
Look at Mike being all loving. It's a new tender side of Mike I've never seen before.
I got this one that I haven't destroyed yet, and I've got this one that I haven't destroyed yet.
He makes
Yeah.
me do it.
Draw it up, Jim.
Doing it. Tracy Sissel.
Sissel. Close enough. Good enough.
Little
Tracy,
Sue
are
is
you-
sitting on a sissel.
It's a 17 Pro GPS.
Are you keeping? Are you stealing? What you doing? Oh, Ziggy's getting interrupted by the most beautiful girl in ham radio.
Hi, Ziggy Kid. I can't remember her name.
Marcella.
Marcella. She can't hear me, though.
All right, Tracy says, "Hell yeah!"
I guess
So-
that means keeping. Okay.
That's how I'm going to interpret that.
Right.
Can't remember all the others.
I want to
Right.
learn all the frustrations of programming a DMR radio.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
I need new pain.
All right. So Hannibal is asking
Merry
what's
Christmas,
up for
Marcelo.
stealing.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. So we have a 8 amp hour battery from Watt Cycle. We have a Pi 400. We have a Mega Fang. We have a Radioddity G77. We have a pair of Hamcation tickets. We have a clock from Quirky QRP. James Hannibal, you cannot steal your own gift, you sketchy bastard. And we have a 70 centimeter Faraday J-pole available at this time. All right, so I'm going to reset.
Next giveaway. So tonight's libation for me is a Boddington's Pub Ale, which is a nitro brew. I went to the grocery store, and this is weird. They had a couple of different IPA selections, and one of them was 2 for, I want to say like 2 for $8 or something. But then next to it, where it said 2 for $8, it says must buy in multiples of 3. And I'm like, how does that work? So you have to get like 4 or no, you have to get 6 in order to get the deal. Which VGC is this?
The BHM 79.
Oh, the mic. Okay, yep.
This is the mic donated from Michael, KD8GIJ. So this will ship from the Ohio area. This is a Bluetooth mic designed for the VGC, or I believe probably the BTEC UV Pro. Yeah,
For the ham that cannot be bothered.
right.
These
I want a
radios
radio,
are
but just
too
not
heavy.
that close. Yeah.
I gotta have.
Well,
a
I mean, that
Bluetooth
would come
mic.
in handy because you could put your radio in like a phone holder on your dash and then keep the mic in your hand and have the optimum antenna placement inside your rolling Faraday cage. So
Did you say mantenna?
I said antenna.
Okay.
Or you could be rocking that at Hamcation with the
Truly?
you got
Yes.
the radio on your belt
And your
like a signal
Faraday
stick
off the back of
antenna,
your hat.
or
You
that.
could have the Faraday on the back of your hat.
And then you've got, because everybody there has a radio on their person somewhere.
I actually think mantenna's cool.
Well, we're talking about the
It
mic.
works on the 70 and 7500 also.
Yep.
But
This is a great time for me to go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
The 3 or 4 ladies that are going to be at Hamcation are all seeing dudes
Tracy,
with
no.
radios on their belt, but they're not seeing dudes with a Bluetooth mic, and that's how you're going to stand out at the Hamfest.
You would be fly as hell.
Yeah.
This is a great time for me to go ahead and talk about my quick little challenge that I want to put on everybody in Hamcation. I want you
Do
to
it.
send me a picture of any single person. Don't worry, I'm going to blur their face out. I need a photo with the maximum number of radios on somebody's belt. And there will obviously be a winner, and I will be giving away a handy talkie to the winner of that
Glad you clarified.
contest. Yeah.
So the guy who's wearing the belt or the guy who sent the picture?
I need the picture submitter will be
Who
the,
wins the
winner.
Who wins the handy talkie?
The picture submitter.
Oh well,
It's
then
the
I'm not wearing it.
BHM 79 is the Bluetooth mic. BHM 79.
Oops.
I need a picture with at least 6 radios on somebody's belt.
Scotter Dog.
Scotter Dog, you have appropriated the BHM 79. Do you want to keep it or are you going to re-gift it?
What are you going to steal?
So,
Have a hand
Ziggy,
up.
what you've
But
done,
too. Go ahead.
what you've done is you have asked everybody to wear as many radios as they can. You've now prompted, you've created the chaos that you've desired to see.
There will be a winner, Tio.
Oh, there will be.
I don't know
A
if I've
bandolier.
seen anybody with 6. Like, I know I've seen some people at Dayton.
Scotter says
who
re-gift.
had a few.
Re-gift, okay.
Right?
Hit the draw again button at the corner there.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I mean,
he's got to steal.
He doesn't want to steal or to re-gift or to keep.
Should
Sorry,
we
he wants to re-gift.
clarify that?
It's too late now. We're already hitting the button.
Screw it.
This is an e-ticket ride. You need to keep your hands and feet inside at all times. Seat backs and tray tables in their full and upright lock position.
Russ AD0AA.
Adoa.
Russ, are you keeping or stealing, my friend?
What is this word Mountain Hippie said? Someone is going to be rocking
Meshtastic.
What is this word?
Bandolier? You've seen like the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that Rambo wears with the ammo across his
That's
chest?
a bandolier. Okay.
Russ says he's stealing the GD77. Woo!
Ruh-roh.
First steal.
Uh-oh. America.
All right. Let's see. GD70. All right, Tio, if you keep up who is giftless at this point, that would be great. So the
I have it.
BHM 79 is not, it's still in the mix, is what I'm hearing, right?
It is still in the mix, available to be stolen, not available to be given.
Okay. Hang on, let me make a note of that. Still available.
Well, we will figure it out.
Doesn't so he just stole the GD77, so whoever he stole that from gets the one that he just won, right?
So the person who winds up at, so we talked about this in the beginning, and it does. So I appreciate the reprompt. I'm just like saying that it's been said once before. Sorry about that. My apologies for. Anyway, the person who just lost, Tracy, will be kept till the end and will get a special prize unless somebody steals something else. So I don't know how we're going to work that out. That's still
I don't
confusing.
think that's how that works.
So the solution would be to let Tracy steal something.
No, Tracy, I
No.
think what Mike said, Tracy gets what.
So if I have a Baofeng and then, or if you have a $100 bill and then I just win a Baofeng, I want that $100 bill. I steal that from you, Steve, and then you get the Baofeng.
Yep.
Swap.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
so it's a
works.
swap. Okay.
Yeah.
So Tracy now has the
Like
microphone.
screw your neighbor, kind of.
Okay.
Okay. That decomplicates things. So we
Yeah.
will do that.
All right. So
Anyone
who
without-
has the
Yeah.
radiodity now? Russ.
Russ AD0AA, and then Tracy has the Bluetooth microphone. Okay.
He's like, sweet,
Russ-
nothing.
Tracy knew what was going on. You don't enter
Sorry, that's
unless
the
you're.
name of the game.
Yeah. All right.
And guys,
Thank
we need your contact info, but we're keeping up with what you're actually going to end
the-
up with because of all the stealing.
In the
And
top of the
it's-
chat and in the top of the description.
Under Ziggy somewhere. Okay. Woo.
So I was asking AI about the secret Santa rules, and I love how it said, please avoid personal hygiene gifts. Deodorants, toothpaste, soap, shampoos, generally
Why?
not recommended.
That's the whole point of. Well, you're talking Secret Santa. This is White Elephant.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do this one.
Tracy, it is the VGC Vero Telecom VGC BHM 79. It is the Bluetooth hand mic, model number 79. Oh, the Retevis RT95. This is a cool little radio. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with this radio. It's
I don't
currently
know
my
which one that
nemesis.
is.
I'll have a picture for you soon.
Can't wait. I'm more
It is
excited to get rid of
that
this
one.
Baofeng. Oh, that one. I feel I
And it-
had that at some point.
It's like a 20 watt or a 25 watt mobile, and it's got this cool feature where you can turn it upside down and the display. You have to go into the setting and do the setting thing. But the
Yeah,
thing
I
that
had
got me is you can see this speaker grill in the microphone here, which means that you get push to talk audio in and audio out from this single hole up front here.
That really
But
gets Tio going.
Yeah.
The whole.
No, the audio, the duplex audio through the one cable,
all three
so that
ways
he
in
can-
the single hole.
so that he can TNC it.
And I've got it working. I've done the thing, but now I'm trying to like make it better. Iterate.
I thought you did that with the 8800.
Did that too. Yep.
Well, the make it better part. You
Upgraded.
yeah. When did you get
But
that?
it's the
8800.
RT95, the 88.
No, the
So
8800.
that came from our friend Bill, KK4PAL. I don't know if you know this about Bill, but if you go to a Hamfest, you basically want to follow him around, because he got that radio for $5. and it's a
I
hell of
got
a
a
radio
deal
for $5.
I spent
All right,
$100 on mine.
Sheepdog preparedness: keeping or regifting, stealing.
And he gets those kind of deals all the time, like routinely. Bill Rogers, new member. Welcome, Bill. Thank you.
What do you think a sheepdog prepares for?
To
Keeping
keep the
the-
wolves away from the sheep.
Keeping the wolves away from the
But,
sheep.
yeah, but that's not being prepared. That's what they do. Like, what do they? You know, like I have guns and
Tool up, son.
batteries and
Tool up. They tool up.
they tool up with like shears so they can. Well, no, it's a
I
sheepdog.
think
not
it's I think it's a metaphor, Mike.
There's a metaphor for the sheeple, the sheep, the wolves, the criminals, and the sheepdogs, the people that
Why
protect
would
the
you
sheep
care
from the
about
wolves.
the sheep?
Because
that's
they don't
what
care about
sheepdogs do.
themselves.
Because
so
you
a
need
sheep-
people to work
a
at Taco
sheepdog
Bell, Mike. I mean, it's pretty
in-
damn simple, really.
Not during the apocalypse.
In the current
I
world, the
need
sheepdog is
tacos
the
during
police
the
officer.
apocalypse. It could be the taco-apocalypse if they don't work at Taco Bell. I mean, that would be terrible.
That would make Tim happy if it was a taco apocalypse.
A tacolypse.
Tio, what do
Okay, so he is keeping that. Awesome.
Yes.
you- yes.
Go ahead,
Would
Zig.
You'd rock it. I was saying
That-
what do you think,
the
Tio?
chest
Would you
rig?
rock it?
Yeah, I am secure in my masculinity. As we said to you before, Ziggy, save some of the women for me.
There was no doubt in my mind.
That Bofang that I gave away would fit in that. That's,
It
about,
sure
that's
would,
probably
wouldn't
the
it?
same size.
That's back when Motorola made weapons that were also radios.
Right? Cat
still
I know
are,
what this
dude.
one is. Jim, do we need to get in costume for this? Yes.
In
Is
costume.
this a leaky capacitor? Or?
No. So, Jim is sporting it. I'm sporting it.
Trucker
It is. It's one heck of a ball cap.
Mine is the trucker one. Tio has got two caps on, so it looks even worse.
I was
but-
wondering why it looked weird.
Look at the
but his
girth
head
of that
is shaped
embroidery.
kind of strangely, too.
That's like 30,000 stitches or so right there. So yeah, see if I can do this. Look at that. Too bad that wasn't centered. Full screen.
You know, it's fitting that your call sign also probably doubles as a war vessel.
Chrissy,
USS AM-19.
get well soon.
Get well, girl.
Ooh, that's no bueno. Like I'm not having a Christmas dinner because I don't have anyone. But to have a Christmas dinner in a hospital's gotta. I feel for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a maximum suck.
This comes from our friend Patrick at Gear Forever, and Patrick watches the show with us and sends all this. Hats don't fit on your head, Sean. I'm sorry, hats don't fit on my head. I got a interesting shaped head, as Jim has noticed. But he's got a ton of different caps on here, and I like this black multicam. But this first one here is the one that I've got with the
I like that one.
where is it? The American
America.
flag on the side here, and it's the Cryptex, whatever that stuff is called. So cool stuff.
They don't come in K at MRD, huh?
They do, and he's going to customize it with your call sign. Draw it up, Jim.
Drawing.
Let's see if I can do that again.
That one wasn't as smooth.
It's a smaller hat. Electromagnetic Mischief. Electromagnetic Mischief has an interesting YouTube channel also, so go search for him.
I like getting into mischief.
We do it all the time, Mike.
Are you keeping the cap or are you stealing EM mischief?
Does that mean he's on the spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum?
Could
Yes.
be.
I feel he is very much on the spectrum.
I feel like I am. Yeah. I know you are, Ziggy.
He will take the hat.
Well, yeah, he's
the
got
hat.
frickin'
Awesome.
75 ohm hit. We use 50 ohms. Did nobody ever tell you that?
I'm going down to Home Depot and getting me some coaxial cable for my ham radio.
Florida man does what Florida man wants, son.
10 cents a foot.
Florida man's a cheap
You can
bastard.
look it through him.
I don't
All
care
right.
if it matches. It's cheap, damn it.
It does match.
Abe gets it. Everyone's on the spectrum.
I can make it fall to 50 or 75.
Frank, fast forward to the current place in the stream. I'm sure Frank can't hear that because he's currently 25 minutes behind.
Yeah, right.
Paul, like and subscribe and become a member. Paul, I like the sentiment. Paul's got an awesome YouTube channel too.
Paul's on a couple. He's got his own, and then he does a podcast multi-format stream too, and I can't remember which one. Like
Someone
Four
just
Grumpy
put
Old Men or
Farrah
something like that.
in the chat.
So this is a UV6R. This is not new in the box. It is a functional radio. You may or may not get a functional charger. Go with God. The radio works.
But you're a ham. You can figure it out.
Right. Do not ping me or T.O. and asking us how to program it, because we don't know you and we don't know the radio.
It's a pretty sexy looking radio. It's only 1.1 pounds. No fat shaming on this channel.
It works great. It's
Spectrally clean.
is a perfectly functional thing.
Sean, there is Union Pacific going in both directions. I see that, Eamon.
That kind of has like the Yaesu FT60 vibes.
Yeah. Yes. About the
But
same
it's a
size
sixer.
too, I think, Mike.
It's Toshiba guts though.
Right.
All right, and we are
That was
drawing.
quick.
We hit 186. I was like, we're moving along.
Amateur radio used to be 75 ohms until World War II, when the government lobbied to have it 50 ohms.
We're not
Government
judging you,
Stay out of
Zig.
my ham shack.
We're not judging you, Zig. You do you, buddy.
Listen to you.
N9PPX. Chris Rhino won this. Rhino won this one.
I don't see this is not in the list, Theo.
It's not. Please add it.
Okay.
Because you added a bunch of extra stuff. Zero complaints. Chris,
And who
keeping
won
or
that?
swapping?
N9 PPX.
Yeah, if you had a tube radio, it didn't matter because he will keep it. Awesome.
Keeping N9 PPX. Remind everybody about how to get their gifts, Steve-O.
At the top of the chat over there, there is a form that you fill out, and in the description of the video, there's a form that you fill out. And Irish Scotland, Irish Scotlad, sorry, I read that wrong, is asking how this works. So you have the ability, if you are a winner of an item, to steal one of the other items that's already in play. And then if you steal the item that's in play, it's actually a swap, so you don't have to feel bad about it. And so far, we have an 8 amp hour battery in play. We have a Retevis RT95 mobile radio. I want to say it's 20 or 25 watts, but it's 2x something. It's not a handheld. We have the custom embroidered hat from Gear Forever, and all this stuff is linked in the description down below. Jim has given away a Pi 400. Mike has given away a Mega Fang. Russ got himself a GD77 from our friend Tom. Radio Man got a pair of Hamcation tickets. Quirky QRP clock, a Farrah J 70 centimeter version, a Bluetooth hand mic, and now the UV6R.
All right, we're doing the battery next. This is a 12 amp hour battery.
Tracy, we don't know if it'll connect to that radio or not, but try it and then re-gift it. James is saying 2 swaps per item, yes or no? We haven't
Tracy,
swapped any items yet.
Tracy, it should connect. It's Bluetooth, and it has to use a standard profile to be Bluetooth. So I would almost bet money that it would. Not my money, but I would
will
bet
not-
your money.
I will not argue with this. However, I will add that it's not the Bluetooth side or the microphone side that's the problem. It's the ham radio side. So I got a Bluetooth headset, and it didn't work with the FT5, the X6100, or the IC705. But it worked fine with the computer. And it's something about the way ham radio, which is always behind the times for some reason. I know exactly the reason, but it shouldn't be behind the times. It should be leading the way. Hi, Ryan. And
Tio, we have
just weird.
347 wonderful people
We do. Awesome. They are
watching our
wonderful.
stream. So thank you guys for watching.
Draw it up, Jim.
Drawing.
This must be a 12 amp hour battery. I think I can
Could be
figure
a
out Jim's logic on that.
12
one.
amp,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but it's not.
I did, Mike. I did a POTA with a. Oh, Andy won this. I did a POTA with an FT891 and a 5 amp hour battery, and I got over 100 contacts out of it.
Andy, are you keeping or are you stealing?
You are
probably
wonderful, Sean.
used most of the capacity, but that's
Oh, I ran it dry on purpose. Keeping it.
Yeah.
I figured he would.
I started doing POTA with my 891 and a 10 amp hour battery.
Nice. I mean, it gets the job done. I mean, it actually gives you a reason to stop. It's like, all right, 300 contacts. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Let's see.
Ho, 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 and a ho from Mike.
Hey.
All right, Jody.
That's because Jody doesn't know his music. I played a little ditty on my video today on my acoustic guitar, and I said, "Name that song," and he's like, I think he thought it was like "Stairway to Heaven," and KO4AFL. Steve thought it was Hotel California. I'm like, you guys disappoint me.
Disappointing, right?
Jim, did you leave on purpose?
I hit the back button on the mouse,
Ah,
and
and we lost the sharing of the screen also.
and it doesn't ask. It just says, "Okay, I'm out."
So this is the Retevis RA89 emergency radio for hurricane rescue. I wonder how fast they updated that description. This is a 10-watt dual-band handheld IP68 waterproof Ziggy 2500 milliamp hour battery.
Thank you.
Chirp compatible, long-range walkie-talkie for survival. And you could. This is a pretty rugged-looking radio too.
I feel I had that one too.
And that's got a
Probably.
20% off coupon, so that's like $13.80 off.
That's a lot.
$14
Jim Mathen on stream.
98 cents or something like that.
It's got that fancy purple bit there in the
USB, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Long
I want
range.
200 entries. I'm not drawing it till we get 200.
Oh, USB-C charging.
Okay, we're there.
Awesome.
So round and round she goes.
I love some of these guys'
Ben Heiser. Congratulations, Ben.
avatar
Ben
pictures.
Heisenberg.
Good job, Ben.
Who's playing TV in the background?
Probably me.
Ben, yeah,
Tell
I
Chris to
muted
pipe
it.
it down.
I think that is T.O. Ben, are you keeping or are you stealing, brother? I mean, the whole stream's waiting on you, Ben. No problem. No hurry.
I mean, there's a 30-second delay.
Oh,
I'll
he's
steal the
gonna steal.
RT95.
It's over.
So he gets the 95 and Sheepdog gets the 89.
Yep. That was an easy swap because they're right next to each other.
Yes, they are.
Tracy's asking if they can steal a gift. I don't know the answer to that question.
All right, Ben, we have made notes here, my friend.
Tracy got swapped.
You just got James.
Tracy, I'm lost in the rules too, man. I don't know.
What's hard about it? You win a prize. You can either steal a prize from someone who has won a prize before, or you
Keep it
can
or steal it. Yep, that's it. Keep it or steal it.
I
But
think
people
it's
are
the
talking.
commitment.
People are talking. Can they steal twice? How many times can a gift be stolen? And then
Once.
if I got something stolen from
No,
me, do I then get to steal from somebody else?
Oh, can the same gift get stolen again?
I feel it can.
Twice.
I think so too, Mike.
God forbid we do any research before we start this.
Bryant, the rules from last year were perfect. Bryant, please tell me what the rules from last year were.
Yeah. I don't know. It like twice sounds right, but it might be unlimited.
I read 3 times for the elephant.
Oh Lord, we got to keep
Version.
up with a bunch more data points than we're keeping up with.
Well,
The
why
problem
don't
is
you
that
ask-
we've got to adapt it for stream.
Why don't
Yeah.
you ask ChatGPT, Ziggy?
Your
Or
favorite.
All right.
or whatever.
Guys, this
AI
is the UV17 donated by Tom Watson, KE4RXM. Tom is our good friend in Florida. Don't hold that against him.
Hey, I
Another
resemble
Florida
that.
man.
Florida man, the original Florida
You
man.
were
as far
born
as I
in
know.
Florida,
I was
Mike,
born
right?
there. Like a lot of
I'm
people
sorry.
who live in Florida weren't born there.
Imports. Illegals.
Imports, yeah.
They're Yankees that moved down there. Yeah, I'm OG. That's my blood,
You
All
are
right,
OG,
Ziggy's looking up
buddy.
the rules.
which explains a lot about me.
They're still open
I
for
wasn't
debate.
going to say
'cause they-
that, but yeah.
So this is the UV17R, and I think this is the one that Ziggy had in his hot little hands earlier on stream. And this is the new version of the UV5R.
Oh, there it is.
really.
Zigward.
It's
Hang on,
completely
Zigward.
different.
Let me embiggen you, son.
All new
Oh.
spurious emissions.
If I remember right, this one was clean at high power and not clean at low power because
Yeah,
there
I
wasn't
think
enough
that's
power to
correct.
saturate the filters or something.
That's correct. That's correct. It was
But,
poop
you know.
at high power.
Who uses a radio at a different power setting than full on?
I'm not digging those new screens that Baofeng's using. All the Chinese these color screens.
Yeah.
They're absolutely
Draw it up.
horrible. And then all the menus are red and they're really hard to see. They're impossible to see in the daylight.
Yeah. And the older you get, the more impossible they get to see, Mike.
Yeah.
Danny Leach, keeping or stealing. Let's see, what do we have in play? Jim, if you can watch the chat, I will talk about what's
Yeah.
in play. We have an 8
Yeah.
amp hour battery, a 12 amp hour battery, an RT95 that has been swapped once, with an RA89 that has been swapped once. We have a custom embroidered hat with your call sign on it. We have a Pi 400.
Uh-oh. Hold
What?
the phone. Danny Leach is stealing the Pi 400.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so Danny is going to be Pi 400. And who had the Pi 400? That
KH6
was-
QM, Christopher.
You know what you can put on that Pi 400? KM4ACK's 73 Linux.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
And you can get all the ham radio stuff, including WinLink with Vara. I just put it on my MacBook, and it doesn't all work for me, of course, but
So
it's cool. It's literally one line of
All
command
right.
you
So
do, and
So this is Patrick, the gentleman that's sponsored the call sign hat. But just for you, Patrick, I'll do it again.
Tio, are you keeping up with this too? Because I think I may
I am.
have missed
I am.
something here. All right, so the
And,
Pi 400 is going to Danny Leach.
Yes. And what we did was we started at 5 because we have a lot of stuff to give away tonight, and we might not make it all the way if we started at 7:30. And yeah, 7:30 Eastern. So
And then what did Christopher have?
Christopher had the Pi 400. Danny has it now. Christopher now has the UV17.
The UV17, that's right. Okay. Christopher Colquhoun.
Check out all the stitching on that. That is awesome.
Okay. Woo. I got to quit drinking the brown liquor. I had plenty now.
Getting confused.
My typing is affected.
We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to give away that I know of. I think Jim might have added some more things. We have
Did
at
you
least
see
10
what I
things left
added
to
in
give
the
away.
chat here on
All right, we have,
StreamYard?
let's see, let's do this one.
In the private chat.
That one in the private chat. Yes, I can do that. Oh, that's nice. That's a good one,
Yeah.
Mike.
That's all I got is the good stuff.
I'm trying to delete excess inventory. I mean, share the things I have with my
Yeah.
friends.
The local club here just had a raffle or like a fundraiser thing, an auction. And my neighbor called me. He's like, hey, we're having a brunch and an auction. So I literally got so much crap out of my closet and like all the stuff under my workbench and stuff. And got rid of it. I'm like, I don't care if I get $1 for this stuff. I just want it out of my house.
That's-
I ended up raising
Right.
several $100s for the club, though. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. That's good. Good plan, Mike. All right, this
Ziggy,
is
what'd you find on the rules?
Let's see here. I had them up.
no
Go
pressure.
ahead,
It's
Jim.
a live stream, son.
You had one job.
We'll know the rules by the end of the game.
Ziggy.
I didn't know you
we're-
were being serious. I'm sorry.
We are giving
I
away.
thought you were looking. I was looking at you going,
I thought you were
No.
too.
No, somebody
Midland.
said
This
that.
is a pair of Midland LXT 600BB FRS business band radios, and this was donated by Tom. Tom Watson,
Tom.
KE4RXM. Tom is a friend of the channels, mine, T.O.'s, Car. So Tom's a good guy. He lives in Florida, so he's another Florida man. But in spite of that, he's pretty cool.
Per Wikipedia, so worthless. Each gift
Tom
can be
Waters.
stolen-
Waters. T.O. has the wrong name in here, and I thought that was the wrong name. But I've been
I thought
drinking,
it
so I
was
wanted to
too.
make sure.
didn't mean to offend you, Tom, and how sensitive you are.
Oh, Tom. Yeah, Tom is sensitive. Yeah.
It's almost as
that-
sensitive as Jim is.
Yeah.
I've corrected it on my side, but I haven't corrected it in the description yet. Actually, I don't think I put it in the description.
Tom, thank you, regardless of Steve getting your name wrong.
Wikipedia says each gift can be stolen a specific number of times,
Okay.
commonly two.
Yeah, I
Florida
don't think we
rules.
want to get into too many times because, good Lord, keeping up with the spreadsheet.
See, I'm reading different. I'm reading from whiteelephantrules.com.
Yeah.
There's a website for that shit?
Yeah. Their rules are weird too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I agree with you on everything that you said. The problem is adapting it for the stream, and we don't want to be here for 9 hours. That's where it gets crazy.
Sheepdog, you are not violated it alone. There's been a couple other steals.
Yeah, Christopher Colquhoun, Danny Leach, Ben Heiser, and you
Somebody
I've been
lost a Pi
involved.
400.
in an exchange.
Right. We don't call it stealing. We call it an exchange. I'm pulling the Midland. Let's do this.
Yes. Your show, your rules. That's right, Hamman CT.
Guys, I mean, like Steve said, we've got a lot of stuff, and we also don't want to be here till Christmas.
We don't really care what the rules are. We just want to get rid of stuff.
Right. Absolutely. Because what you guys
Mike
don't
Hodgson.
get, what you guys don't get, we're
Hodgson.
going to ship to Frank because we don't really like Frank that much.
We
So
did
we're
that
going to give it
before.
all to him. That's
We
right.
did that before. We didn't tell him it was coming either.
I got a busted keyboard and some busted mice and, a leaky
So-
battery.
So, Jim, what did Mike win? I got lost.
Mike
This is
won
the
the pair.
Midland.
This is the Midland LXT 600 BBs, FRS radios, a pair.
Oh.
And these are NIB according to Tom. They may have been fondled inappropriately, but that's about it.
Paul, everybody will go home a winner.
Everybody will go home a winner.
We haven't had anybody steal more than once yet.
To be fair, Paul is kind of a loser, though.
I don't know, Paul. He seems okay to me.
Mike,
I
keeping
mean-
or stealing, he will keep.
He will
Rock
keep.
on, Mike.
All right.
Awesome.
That is Mike Hodgson.
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 New in box, not in best condition. Yeah.
Right. Previously fondled by a little
Chris,
old man
you are
on his way
correct.
to ham on Sunday.
Oh, we're watching the sausage get made. Patrick, you are a winner. Quirky won. Okay.
All right, this will be a Quirky QRP ham radio matte.
Is it the white one or the black one?
This is the white one.
Okay.
You think that's what James calls his car? Like, hey, honey, you want to go for a ride? Like a nice Sunday ride in Quirky One?
Quirky one. Nice.
I like it. So if you've not seen this matte,
It looks like that.
You got it. Okay, good. I was gonna have to pull mine out from under all this stuff on my desk.
No, please don't.
God knows. Right.
Dax the Destroyer is here.
So these are really nice.
Royalty.
These have the correct alphanumeric NATO phonetic alphabet on it. They have Morse code on them. They have the bands for the United States. Sorry, non-US. What else is on that thing, Steve? I can't remember.
the Q codes,
Yeah, the Q codes. That's it.
common HF calling frequencies, the common VHF UHF calling frequencies,
Very nice.
and the RST system.
As I'm trying to learn CW, everybody's going to be 5NN. It's easier to type.
And the cool things about this is that it's like a under your keyboard, under your mouse mat,
Yeah,
which I like. I like that. I like that format.
they're really nice. I have 2 of them.
I keep one in my go bag.
That's an excellent place for it. I'm drawing it, Mike, Steve.
Okay, Tracy,
Good.
I have taken note. We will see what happens as the show goes on. It might wind up in your mailbox. We'll find out.
One way
Yeah.
or another, someone's getting it.
Yeah, and
Kurt C.
you have the choice when you get it. You can't re-gift later. Or you can re-gift on your own, but yeah.
Yes.
Kurt, are you keeping it or are you re-gifting it, my friend? Do you want something else? You want to steal something?
James is watching.
Pedro, James will probably do one with a Canadian band playing because he does every stupid thing we say in a shirt.
Like
Or you
QRP,
Canadians can
Canadian
step
band
up.
plan.
Right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
Why
Kurt
there- why
is
there
stealing the
one gotta
Pi
rely on
400.
America?
Okay.
That takes the Pi
400.
400 out of play, no longer stealable.
Yep. And that is Kurt C. And Danny Leach, you are now getting the mat.
I can't believe no one's stolen the UV25 yet. It does
Danny
airband.
Leach. Okay.
It has an FM broadcast receiver.
FM radio? Really?
Yeah. Yep.
It's
got a
delightful.
flashlight.
David wants one of the cool red handhelds. I don't blame you. This is pretty slick. But now I need a yellow one. Black
Will
mat.
that do like packet WinLink?
It will. Yep. And it does it over Bluetooth, so you don't need a cable between that and your phone or your computer.
That's pretty slick.
David Wilson, bless your heart, son. People in hell want ice water. We ain't got no red handhelds unless we all gang up and take Steve's and we'll Rochambeau for it.
Out of my cold, dead hands.
It could happen.
Didn't they send
So
you like
this is the-
every color in the world except for the one you wanted?
You had to beg them
it was a
for
running gag. They sent me
Yeah.
all the colors at once, but what's funny about that? I did want the red one. So what happened was they sent me the black one for review, and in the video I'm like, "Oh, I wanted the red one." And then she reached out to me and she's like, "I didn't know you wanted the red one. I would have sent you a red one." I'm like, "Let's have a game. Let's have some fun with this."
Do you have any extras?
No, I gave them all away on stream.
Oh, we gave
So this
away those
is-
things for 4 weeks, 5 weeks? I don't remember.
6. One for every color. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
in a
be
minute.
responsible for keeping track of things.
So this is the black mat. This is the chart of electromagnetic radiation.
Ooh, that's
And
fancy.
I don't actually know what this thing says on it because I can't zoom in enough to steal it from him.
Can you look at the mouse that's on that mouse pad and note what kind of mouse it is?
Yes.
That is the Apple
Hey.
Magic Mouse.
It sure is.
An unchargeable while usable mouse.
Uh-huh.
I hate the Apple mouse, Mike. I love
And
Macs,
it will
but
only go out of battery when you're using it.
or during a stream.
Yeah. No, I absolutely love it. Like, it's very rare that you ever need to charge it, but when you're using it is the only time you will need to recharge it.
I have one somewhere in a box along with the Apple touchpad and then one of those little Apple Bluetooth keyboards, and I never use them because I hate
Oh,
the
yeah.
bejesus
there's
out of them.
Love the,
There's a
love
cup
the
of coffee
keyboard,
down
too.
there too.
Mikey, in the spirit of Christmas, I will box up my Apple touchpad and my Apple keyboard, and I will ship them to you.
I have the touchpad, the trackpad, the Magic,
Yeah.
whatever the hell it is. I
Yeah,
never use it. Never.
I hate it. I hate it. It's a piece.
I don't like trackpads much.
Amen, brother.
I'll use them on my laptop just because it's there. But
Okay, Mike. I mean, I'm trying to give you Christmas presents, dude. So
I
okay.
appreciate it. I'll send the Magic Keyboard. I'll take that. Can always use another one of those.
Draw it, Jam. Draw it.
Drawing it.
Actually, I spilled some beer on this one. It's actually the second one I've spilled beer on.
I am surprised, Michael.
The show.
Oh,
Totally surprised.
Chris Day.
A couple of the keys are a little sticky. They're getting better now, though. But
I'm
That's
used
why
to
they're sticky.
sticky keyboards. It's from the beer.
That's why they're
totally.
sticky. Yes,
Yeah.
100%. We got to make that clear.
Paul
I was
gifted.
actually going to buy another one of these the other day, but I'm like,
I'll try and find a box and ship it to you, brother. I
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
for
it.
sure.
I don't use it.
I love it. I love it.
Chris Bricker, got a membership. Corey, N1XWS, W0UQJ, Chris Harris, and Iowa Hank all got memberships from Prepam Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
See,
Congrats to all the new
I
members.
feel like I need to take back what I said about Paul. I'm not going to. I just feel like I should.
You feel like you should?
All right, Chris Day, are you keeping or stealing or what? I didn't see it.
He doesn't know what he won. Chris, you got the black mat, the keyboard mouse mat from like there on the
This
screen.
thing.
So are you keeping it or are you stealing it? Stealing something else.
Quartz Fest is coming soon. Are you going, JT? Keeping it. Awesome.
Keeping it.
Good
All
job.
right.
That's a cool mat.
All right, let's see.
Awesome. I'll see you there, JT. This is going quick, Jim. I thought this would take a lot longer.
I'm
two,
trying to keep you moving
3,
along. We're an hour and a half, but we started at 5.
6, 7, 8. 8 gifts left. GD168 DMR. This is an awesome little radio. This is the newest thing. I gotta get like a Baofeng for scale. I only have the motorcycle Fang. So there's a Baofeng for scale, and there's the GD168. So it's a small radio. This is this one here. The Baofeng is the what do they call that? The UVK6 look-alike. It's a completely different radio. It's not a clone. It just looks like it could be the same thing. So that's how big this radio here is. And this radio here has DMR capabilities, a nice color screen. It does APRS sending. It doesn't really do beaconing or anything. It doesn't have GPS built into this model. And it does have a satellite tracker, which is pretty cool. See how much battery charge I have left. Booting, please wait. So I did a thing with this radio where I changed some of the menu options, and I need to change them back. So color screen, you can change the color of all the different things on here, and this is made by Anytone, but it is supported by Radioddity. And
Hey, Matt, how are you, buddy?
Pretty awesome.
Matt, get a hold of us, email or YouTube or something. We'd love to have you on the show, man.
Matt's good. People.
Matt!
Tech
Matt is
Minds.
awesome. Matt, I keep saying, you know what? Not this time, Matt. You don't have me this time. I'm gonna watch the video, and then I watch the whole video every single time. Matt
is like a
do
drug.
stuff
I can't
again.
stop watching his videos. Matt has his own channel, Tech Minds. Does a great job. A lot of cool tech.
Love you too, Paul.
All right. We have 210. I'm hitting the trigger. Tio, you want to reshare? Or... Yeah, it's shared. Okay.
Do it.
Booyah! Here we go.
So I have some more videos coming out on that radio soon.
James Whited. KC3 Waz. James, are you keeping or you stealing, buddy?
He'd be a fool to steal.
That is probably one of the best
That's a
radios
dare.
we've had. Yeah. Keeping.
Good job, James.
You'd be a fool to trade any Baofeng radio.
All right. Let's see what we got next. Oh, yeah. Let's do that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Me too. Did you see my new festive
Oh, look at that.
festive Christmas display?
That's great.
I did it this morning, just for the show.
Let's
Quadra.
take it, yeah.
This is another one from Jim. This is an Innovato Quadra.
This is not NIB. I am not going to boot it back up and zap passwords for you. You will have to download the image from the website and format it yourself. The instructions are on there step by step.
And I have a video on it too.
Tio has a video. It is a great little Pi clone. They sold these pre-installed with ham clock, so it will work great for ham clock if that's what you want to use it for. The only downside to this SBC single board computer is that it does not have GPIO pins available. So, whatever.
What do
It
you-
has.
So the
if
only
you want to
thing
get
is for the
hardcore.
MMDVM hotspot that I've seen so far, but you can do that without GPIO pins also.
Yeah.
So
USB. It has 2 USB ports and it has an Ethernet cabled connection. It also is Wi-Fi, and it works
HDMI.
HDMI. It works great. It's a nice little single board computer
And
for
it's-
doing dork things like we all
Yeah.
do.
it's somewhere between a Pi 3 and a Pi 4 in performance. I did a video on that. I got it doing
Yeah.
FT8. It works fine for FT8. It works fine for ham clock.
And it is not NIB. You will get the computer and the power cord wrapped up in some box paper
Sock,
and
some old
stuff.
sock.
Yeah,
Crunchy
Use-
sock.
use things.
So Geekiest Guy is asking about the ham clock reader. I didn't hear anything about the ham clock reader, but the guy that makes the Quadra was not feeling well for a while, and he has now come to the other side of his surgery and is feeling better. Surgery, procedure,
Oh, good.
whatever. Not getting into details on purpose, but if you go to the Quadra website, he says, "I'm out of the woods, and we're going to have a new model coming out soon."
Really?
Wow. Okay, boss.
That is a complete 180 from
That's right.
a video I posted just a few weeks ago. So that's great
Yeah.
to hear.
Well, I saw it the other day, and I was pretty shocked to see it too. Like, glad and shocked.
That's not one you usually come out of.
I don't want to. If you know more details, go for it. But I don't want to say the wrong
Was
thing.
it
or-
pro- Prostate?
He
Was
sent
it
an
prostate?
email out. It
Yeah,
was,
he- he told the whole
pancreatic
world.
cancer. Yeah, he told
Pancreatic.
the whole world. It's pancreatic cancer. My friend's dad died of that. They found out he had it, and I mean, within a couple months.
Not long. Yeah.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer is like the worst.
Because it's hard to
Yeah.
detect early and have anything other than palliative care for people with pancreatic cancer usually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fantastic.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
they were shutting the business down. Like
Right.
and
That's the
now
last
here
I
he's
had
coming out with
heard.
a new version. Literally within the gosh, it had to have been within the last month, 6 weeks.
2
when I
months
made that
maybe.
Video, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty recent. So that's good. That's fantastic.
Hello, Marcella.
What are you doing?
You want to say hi?
We're being doofy. Hi, Marcella.
Cliff Bolts has won the Quadra.
I hear you laughing, Marcella. How old are you, Marcella?
5.
5. My little baby is 13.
And my brother is named Ryan. And he's 7.
He's 7. Is he a good big brother?
Yep.
Good. Does he
Do you
take
have
care
anything
of
to
you?
compare him to?
Yep.
Very good, Marcella.
Cliff, keeping or swapping?
I'd say bye.
Bye, Marcella.
Bye.
All of my babies are almost old enough to drink.
Oh, Lord, son.
All of them but one. Hello, hello.
Me and mine went driving this weekend.
Jim, take over for a second.
Okay. Nothing was hit. Cliff, I need to know, are you keeping or stealing? I haven't seen an answer yet. Cliff Bolts, are you keeping or stealing the Innovato Quadra?
He says he'll swap for the RT95.
Ah, okay.
That's a good swap.
That's a good swap. So let's see.
RT95. Where is it? That was Ben.
So Ben is now Cliff Bolts.
And that has been swapped twice.
And the Innovato.
I have a 42-inch 4K TV in my kitchen with the Innovato
bolts.
Quadra
Nice.
displaying the ham clock.
Nice.
Bolts. Okay.
That's probably why I'm still single.
I can't imagine why. You seem like a catch to
You
me,
walk
big
in
guy.
the door off my driveway and it's just bam. UTC
Dude, when
time, you get the gray line map, sun
I had-
spot, all this.
I had a DEC PDP-73 in my living room, a mini computer, like at a college level mini computer in my living room, and my wife still married me.
I don't know how you did it, buddy.
Giant brain.
Scotter's already trying to win.
All right, let's see. We need to do the 2 meter.
There you go, Jody.
Jody, about time. Yes. Mine thought I had a giant clock, so she married me.
CLOCK.
The L was pretty clear in there.
Yeah.
John's got it. Hey,
So this
baby,
is
want to come over and see my ham clock?
That's right.
This is the 2 meter version of the Faraday. Oh my god. So it's made with the Faraday cloth. The Faraday.
I'll be right back. I'll be back.
Fabric. Okay. Which means this is going to get extra entries. Hang on. So it's made with the magic carpet fabric, the Faraday cloth fabric, and as a result, it needs to be longer than your typical J pole. So this is a 2 meter J pole. I am 6 foot tall, and I have not enough arm reach. Let me get the end of it. Oh.
That
Barely
material
enough arm
breaks
reach
physics and velocity factors.
to do it. Yeah, so the velocity factor is the thing, and Ben has it all figured out. And if you do win this, you get to have your call sign custom embroidered.
Dang.
Custom. This is actually like sticker fabric, not embroidered. Sorry, but it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sexy. And I forget the wattage, but it can handle quite a bit of wattage. So,
Yeah, it's at least 100 watts. I know that.
I don't have a 100-watt 2 meter radio.
Who do I?
Now I got to wrap this
But
thing back up.
interestingly enough, I'm wearing a Ghostbusters shirt, and Ben worked on the new Ghostbusters movie. He made the little
remote control
RC
car
remote
thing.
control ghost
Sweet.
trap, and he's like friends with Adam Savage. Like he's a cool dude.
Corey wants to know what is still in play. So the 8 amp hour battery, the 12 amp hour battery, the RT95 is done. The RA89 HT is in play. The custom embroidered hat is in play. The Pi 400 is done. The Mega Fang is in play. Somebody should get that from Troy. The UV17 is in play. The GD77 is in play. The Hamcation tickets are in play. Everything's left in play. The FRS radios, the white mat, the black mat from Quirky QRP, the clock from Quirky QRP, the GD168 is in play. And James is like, don't say that's too loud. Don't say it too loud. The 70 centimeter Faraday, the 2 meter Faraday is going to be one, which means it could be in play. The UV6R is in play, and the Quadra is in play.
Looks like Ziggy just discovered magnets.
Wanted to see if I could pick it up.
Pi 400
On
not
camera.
in play. I think I said that, didn't I? Pi 400 not in play. Correct. Not in play.
I did find this in the shop.
Nice.
We're moving our shop, and I don't know what this is, but it's some piece of steel. And I wrapped it up to see where I could get it to for choking impedance. The highest I could get it is like right above
I knew it.
500K. So steel is really good for those low bands.
Magnets are not in play.
I need to keep that. This is for my 10 meter ham stick. This little Allen wrench here. I need to get up on the roof and retune that. Actually, it's a little long these days.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Jim's trying to move me along, but he ain't here.
So the
So-
chat is asking where Satan is. So when I went to refill my beer, I fed Satan. So he's probably sleeping in his king size bed right now, taking a.
I had to take a
Cat
bio break, son.
Draw it. Look at the entries we got. 222 entries.
Who watches Satan when you're out and about, Mike?
Joe.
Nobody.
Oh,
Jason, KD2UDR won the 2 meter Faraday. Jason, keeping or stealing? I'd keep that. That's an awesome.
That's a keeper, man.
Yeah, I'd definitely keep that.
You'd be the hit at all the parties.
Yeah.
John, that was just a bio break that was not dropping the kids off at the pool, son.
Yes.
Interesting,
Yes,
though,
it
there were 222 entries.
Keep it.
All right, so that was Jason KD2UDR.
And you can get those at vfcoms.com, and there is a link in the description down below. They're pretty awesome just to play with. And he's got a new kit out where you can make your own, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like to. I need to buy one. I want to get the 2-meter one. I really do.
So
You have to sew.
Chris, yes. I don't know if you have to sew in the kit. I would check the website, but
I'm not sewing anything. I'm getting the pre-made. Sewing, no. I'm out of the military now. I don't sew.
Yeah. Chris G7VEO is asking if Hamcation is a good lady magnet, and normally I would say yes, but I saw that you've got a G7 call, so I would say no. Making the trip to Florida from the U.S. isn't too bad. Making the trip to Florida from UK, not worth it.
All right, GM30 Plus is the new code, and that's the radio we're giving away. And Sheepdog made a comment about he's glad he found the stream tonight. I want to point out, if you are new here, and we have 372 viewers, so thank you all for showing up.
Yeah,
Every Monday night, this is T.O.'s stream, temporarily offline.
That's me.
And I'm his lovely assistant and sidekick. And every Monday night, we do a live stream at 6:30 Central Time normally, where we ham something that we ain't never hammed before, without instructions, live in front of all of our friends. So sometimes it's glorious and magnificent.
Success is not guaranteed, right?
But failure is always an option. That's right.
Sometimes it's glorious.
Right.
Sometimes, only sometimes.
Usually.
Usually it's a failure. So this is the GM30 Plus, and this looks a lot like the UV17 that Ziggy held up, but it's not the UV17. It's just kind of the same box. And this has GPS built in, and it can transfer your coordinates from one GM30 Plus to another GM30 Plus. Thank you, Frequency Frontiers. Another, he's a TikToker, right? Did I get that right?
Dave, that's tall, redheaded, bearded Dave.
Yes.
Dave gifted Dean, KQ4ADJ, Jason, Cyber Jason, KB1WSE, Ben Williams, Lucas Webster. I know Lucas. Lucas was my neighbor at Huntsville. And let's see who else. And I thought there was one other one I've missed. Chris Radio. No, not Chris Radio Life. It's scrolling too fast. He gifted 5 memberships. If you got one, you know who you are. Bless your heart.
Right. Thank you very much.
Dave, thank you.
And Don, that is the motto. That is correct.
Damn it, old man. And I even watch your videos, you goober.
So, GMRS radio, and it will, like I said, it will transfer your coordinates back and forth between other similar models of this. So if you are out on the trail with a friend of yours who you have lost line of sight with, you can transmit your coordinates, and then you can navigate your way to each other and find each other. And it's a pretty cool little updated radio. Oh, this is the George Takei radio. Listen to this.
Channel mode.
Oh
awesome?
my.
Oh, get
you,
the
Captain.
hell out of here. That's awesome.
Channel mode.
I totally forgot that was this radio. But this is, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
All right.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Let me see how many we got. Oh, Lord, we got 229. I'm pulling the trigger.
I got it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Doing it.
The guy sounds like Max
Links in the
Headroom.
description down below. If you do not win, there is a discount code for you to save some money. Old Bod Pro Mod. Okay.
Okay. Old Bod Pro Mod, are you keeping or are you stealing, son? Everybody look at your pants. Keep.
I
Okay.
wonder if you could program the message to say "Oh my" when
Oh
that turns on.
my. That's awesome.
Okay.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
All right. Let's see. The next one is going to be.
What's left to steal recap? 8 amp hour battery, 12 amp hour battery, RA89 HT, custom embroidered hat, Mega Fang, UV17, GD77, Hamcation tickets, FRS radios, the white mat from Quirky QRP, the black mat from Quirky QRP, the clock from Quirky QRP. I'm not going to say this out loud, James. The GD168, the GM30, the 70 centimeter Faraday, the 2 meter Faraday, the Bluetooth hand mic, the UV6R, and the Quadra are all available.
I'm giving you the one that you already drank out of.
Thanks, baby.
There's the new keyword.
And there's another.
This is for
Star.
a 20 amp hour battery from Watt Cycle.
Woo! 20 amp hour battery, the big boy. Watt cycle, lithium iron phosphate batteries, twice
And
as
if-
good as lead acid batteries.
If you're wondering where that came from, you need to watch the show more often.
Yes.
Inside joke.
All y'all
Jody-
need to be regulars.
Jody, this is my homage to you, my Canadian friend.
I love it. Slow and ugly CW. I love it. That's awesome. That's how I do CW.
Amen.
20 amp hour battery. You wouldn't even need to recharge between POTAs.
No solar panel for that. Mike, would that do you most of the day, you think?
Depends on how much. It depends. Depends on how much contacts you're making. Usually, so like when I did like 150 contacts in an hour, somewhere around there. Like that's pretty much. That's probably about as fast as you can go, honestly.
50% duty cycle there, bud.
I mean, it's just nonstop.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall, and I'll use about 4.5, 5 amp hours an hour in that time. So if you could have a pile up that thick for that long, 4 hours, but I mean,
Just said thick and long.
realistically, like that would last you all day.
Yeah.
Unless if you're doing FT8 and you're calling CQ and CQ and CQ, so
Right.
it's different.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got to take a bio break and smoke break.
I
and
would-
food break.
20 amp hour battery is going to last you a long time.
Yeah.
I would say, and I would actually be willing to put this to the test 20 amp hour battery, 100 watts SSB, 10 contacts only, 40 activations without a recharge.
Probably so.
Depends on how many times you got to call CQ before that and how quickly you make those 10 contacts.
Well, I mean, you and me, Mike, 40. Easy.
I mean, did you see my video when I went hiking out on the rainy, crappy day? That was QRP. Dude, I had to call CQ for a while.
Well, you said QRP. I mean, that explains a lot
Well,
right there.
Yeah, but I was using...
The
no,
rain
I
was
wasn't
blocking
using
you,
that.
son.
That's it. That's what it was.
Totally.
The rain scattered just...
Draw it,
scattered
draw it, draw it.
like-
Draw it. Rain scatter. It's a thing.
Yeah, the wrong kind of scatter. Not the good kind, the bad kind.
I should have peed on the ground underneath my wire, get some...
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
A little bit of conductivity,
Wow.
salt work there with the.
Sterile. I like
Horsin.
these.
Horsing around northeastern Ohio. Yeah, I got that one wrong the first time, too.
Yeah. Well,
I th-
we all know how I feel about Ohio.
I thought this was what was going on in the members only chat on the Discord. If you're a member, you need to get in there because we were talking about the other kind of horsing around.
Or is it Neo Ohio?
Thank you, John.
Maybe he's a big
Neo.
Matrix fan.
New Ohio.
Right,
You
right.
have to call me Neo.
Horsing around. Are you keeping, son? Or are you stealing from somebody else? And I think the Pi 400 is off the steal list, right? It's been stolen twice.
Scrolled by too fast, Ziggy. Sorry. The Pi 400 is gone.
Yeah. He is stealing the 168 DMR. Okay.
Oh, so sorry, James.
Dun, 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 dun.
That was James Whited. So, James, you get a 20 amp hour battery.
I think it's a
don't-
good trade, though.
I
I'm
don't
not gonna
think that's a
complain.
bad trade.
Yeah.
I'd take
Yeah.
that.
James Whited has the 20 amp hour and horsing around. And I know there's a lot of new people here. And before we press more, let me reiterate. There is a form posted at the top, damn it, at the top of the
chat.
chat over
Top of the
yonder.
description.
And at the top of the description, if you win something, you need to fill out the form so we have your contact info. Because while we love you, long time Boom Boom, we're not tracing you down. I'm just saying. Mike, are you okay? Number one.
I just thought of Full Metal Jacket.
I know, that's where that came from.
Was that Animal Mother that said that?
No, that was the
He too
Vietnamese. That was the Vietnamese lady. Too beaucoup. Too beaucoup for you. All right. Oh, Lord. Frank, thank you for posting that.
Do you want to say Adam Baldwin's line from that movie on stream and get us all canceled?
No. Nope. Keeping my mouth shut now. I've been drinking. I shouldn't have been. Okay.
Yeah.
All
These
right.
Maharajas are like 10.5%.
Dude, the old lady said, son, that looks like a triple. I didn't. I thought it was a lot of ice, baby. She said, no. That's
Mingling, right? Jody is correct. One ping only.
one ping only. Vasily.
Thank you for the shipping.
Satan,
And,
Don says hi.
Don says, pss, 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 pss.
He doesn't care.
Thank you, Don.
All right. I lost my page.
Crazy
okay,
Ivan.
there we go. Crazy Ivan. All right. Okay.
Time's up.
This is the Gigaparts wall clock, a multifunction digital LED wall clock donated by Gigaparts.
Littering and
The wall clock from Gigaparts. Let me pull this up because this is actually pretty slick looking. I mean, like the one that James makes with the classic whatever the classic. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once.
Radio dial. Yeah. Is awesome. I have the Zenith. I have
sexy
the Zenith one.
AF.
Yeah.
If you know what that means.
Right.
But this one here is pretty slick too. So let me that
I don't know if
share
I can
that screen
I
out.
don't know if I can reach this without pulling my ears off.
oh, that's cool.
But this one here, it's an LED. What was that on the back? Power cord, I think. Oh, it's a power cord, USB powered, even better.
Even
This
better.
is a ham radio website that allows you to zoom in on photos. I'm like gonna fall over in my chair.
That's
So it'll tell you
rare.
the temperature in your shack. It'll tell you what day of the week it is. That says like Saturday. It'll tell you the day of the month and it'll tell you the time. And I bet you can switch that back to 12-hour time if you're
weirdo
one of
like
those.
that.
And if you look really closely, you can see who took the picture in the reflection on the clock.
Mike,
that's
that might
pretty
also
cool.
say
Gate is
Sam
in the
Hain
future.
too. I don't know.
1227. It is,
Yeah. What do they know?
or way in the past.
This is a up close of the quirky clock.
Oh, look at you flexing.
I've got two of these. I got one a different model, but I have one on my wall at work, and then this is the one here in the shack. And the battery's dead on it. I haven't changed it. It died the other day, but it works nice. This is acrylic, and then with the
Nice.
the radio dial underneath it, this is really a pretty clock.
So for Gigaparts, Mike, I know you have a discount code, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about my discount code, KM9G. There's a link in the description.
Well, you
5%
got the paint
off.
part right.
Yeah.
You got part of it.
Draw it.
I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
John says it's 140 past 62 o'clock.
Right, right.
It's UTC. It's different.
James Green. Keeping her stealing, James.
There has not been a lot of stealing. I expected a lot more skullduggery from everyone.
So
Because we're giving
polite.
away all kinds of fabulous prizes.
They don't know what's next.
We don't know what's next.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of randomly going through this list. We're almost done with the list, honestly. T.O., I think we have 2 things left, including the one we talked about before the show. So,
Mike has added one more thing.
okay, is that in the private chat? I haven't looked.
It is.
Yeah, remember
gotcha.
earlier when I said look at the private chat.
Yeah.
Jim does not take instructions well.
Yeah.
No, Jim is juggling 3 things, and Jim's been drinking. So,
Yeah.
Which I got to tell you is Jim's been better tonight than usual.
thank you. James, keeping or stealing, my brother?
I wasn't watching. James says steal the 20 amp hour battery. Okay.
Nice.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Sorry, dude. Whoever
I
started
gotta,
that.
I gotta go get it.
James is getting the 20 amp hour battery now.
James is stealing
James
from
has
James.
it. James is stealing from James. James
Yes.
Whited is getting the Gigaparts wall clock. And James Green
Sorry, James.
is getting the 20 amp hour battery. James Green. Okay. All right. Very good. There was some skullduggery there.
Real quick, I just wanted to plug the antenna challenge. The first one was a success, and then the winner. I told him it's up to him to post the new challenge, and he's already come up with a framework for the new challenge. So if you guys aren't in, what we're doing is constructing antennas, and apparently his new challenge is a $20 tape antenna. He goes into mega specifics about it. I'm super proud of this guy. But yeah, if you want to join, just find us in the Discord. It's under the antenna challenge area.
The Toads Discord is linked in the chat down below. If you guys haven't been in the Toads Discord, shame on you.
Thanks to you.
And the friendliest place this side of QRZ.
Shameless plug. I'm sorry.
Is the 20 amp hour battery out of play now? I don't think so. Did I miss that?
Yes, the 20 amp hour has been stolen at least once. I haven't been keeping up with how many times it's been stolen.
I have been trying, and I don't think it has. I don't think it is.
I think that's the first steal
Either.
of the.
Either side of QRZ. That's right, Rob. Rob, where are you? Join the stream. I know you've been drinking, but so have we. That's the whole point.
Rob said he was going to be in a low internet sitch or something like that the other day in the creator Discord.
So Jonathan is reminding us that we need to help keep K-Toads active on POTA and work all states. And we've gotten pretty close to activating and working all. So, it's a both direction thing. Jonathan has made a really cool CW transmitter, the CFT1. If you haven't seen Jonathan's radio, you should check that out. Let me see if I can figure out. Too many things going on at once. What states we need left for worked all states, activated all states.
Hunted,
back,
we're
Bill.
missing Vermont and North Dakota, but I don't know on activated.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Yeah, so North Dakota and Vermont on Hunted are the only two states that we're missing. And then on activated, we need Arkansas, Connecticut, D.C., Delaware, Idaho, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Ape, come on, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Nevada. I should drive up to Nevada. Oklahoma, James, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Steve, South Dakota, Marvin, Tennessee, Jason. I'm calling you out. Virginia, activated U.S. states, Virginia, Vermont. So we're getting there. We lost some players on stream.
We did.
Mike's back. Hi, Mike. Sorry.
We lost
I
Zigward
could
too.
drive 4 hours.
I'll take
up to
Zigward out
Oklahoma.
because I think he's AFK. All right, so this is the Mike. You want to tell us what this is?
This is the, if you don't have an IC 705, you shouldn't enter, but I guess you can enter
Sorry.
because you could steal it. This is the WinCamp cage for the ICOM 705.
I like it.
Yeah, I did a video on it, and then I put it
Yep.
back in the box, and then I put it in my closet. And now I'm going to put it in one of your guys' mailbox.
So the ARC 705 covers the backside of the radio, which is why I chose it over the POV. And then POV added like a 4 times the cost backside cover too.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, POV is very, very precision machine stuff that he makes for very
Cameras.
high-end
Yeah.
movie cameras for like Hollywood film industry stuff. So that's what he does. But he's also a ham. If you win, you do have to go buy an IC 705. If you were looking for an out to get a 705, which I love my 705.
Right, you could tell your
Scott, I
wife.
want to see that.
You could tell your wife, baby, I had to get it 705 because I won this
No,
thing.
you could tell her you had it the whole time. You were just waiting to get this cage.
The cage.
'Cause
There
you
you
didn't
go.
I'm
wanna
just showing you the
take it out.
cage. Yeah.
You
Don't you
want
remember
to
when I
take
showed you
it
the
out.
radio?
How are you so smart for a non-married guy? That's awesome.
You always tune me out, wife.
Because I worked in retail sales and I worked with a lot of married couples.
There you go. Maybe he's smart because
gotta
he's not
listen.
married.
I'm smart because I listen.
Do we have what's with 0 entries, Jim? That's weird. Check your screen.
I see some.
Does yours say 0?
Mine
I
says
see 'em
0.
all.
Mine says 0.
If
Well,
you
nobody
reset
gets
it,
it.
Jim. Yeah, if you
you
reset
got
it, it will count the existing comments.
Okay.
And if not, it's already 0, so we haven't lost anything. It's disconnected. Did you pick the right stream?
Let me back out.
This is what
Press
happens
star.
when we leave it up to Gene.
Yeah. There we
There
go.
we are.
Yeah.
All right.
I just had to back out all the way and do it again.
I kind of want to enter into this one.
You already have it.
Do it.
You
Enter, Mike.
You just want to keep it.
Sarcasm. Why? How? I'm gonna do it just for.
Watch
I'm
you-
disappearing for a second, Jim. It's all you.
Okay. Watch him win. Michael win.
know. All right, I'm entered. That's gonna cost a fortune to ship it to myself, though.
Come on, Mike. No.
I got some good bass in my Shure in-ear monitors, though. That sounded pretty good. I thought that was Tio for a minute.
It might. It's probably what he's doing. Oh my God.
That was good.
Christ almighty, it's like I'm sitting here playing cards with my brother's kids or something. You nerve-wracking sons of bitches.
All right, here we go. 131 entries. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes.
That's good stuff.
All right, and the winner of the
Tom
ARC
C.
705 cage is Tom C. Tom, are you keeping or stealing, my friend?
He's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Now I get to buy a 705.
I gotta buy a 705.
Radio not included.
Tom is stealing the GD168 DMR.
There you go.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. GD168 DMR. That was Horsing Arounds, and that is now Horsing Around has the 705 cage.
Hopefully, Horsing Around has a 705.
Has a 705. Now he needs to buy one.
Yep.
Tom C. Okay. All right, the 168 DMR is off the table for stealing now because it's been stolen twice, at least. Yes, James Hannibal, that is correct. I agree. Yes. All right, T.O., according to my list, we are up to the last thing.
I have the
I know what it is.
RA79, and I have the last battery.
Have I missed the RA79?
Clearly.
No.
Third item on the Redibus list.
Oh, yep, I did. Okay. You're right. Correct. All right.
Michael's already typing in last battery. Oh, hey.
There you go, Ron, with your helpful suggestion at the end of the show.
Welcome back, Ziggy.
Someone should put a list on screen.
Thanks for having me back.
Next year.
Yeah. Ziggy, I was in the bathroom. I couldn't bring you back to the stage.
Was that actually your toilet that we heard, Flush?
I hope not.
Okay.
Next year, we still won't have the rules figured out.
Nice.
But that is a good idea, maybe, to have the list on screen.
Yep.
I like
Maybe
that
we'll have to
idea.
do a Christmas in July. So we mentioned this last week, and it's brand new. But on
I
the
completely spelled that wrong, didn't I? Oh, well.
you did
Redivus is for
a little drinking. Yeah.
Redivev.
So we are now
Redividus.
doing a third Monday of the month. Whatever this is this the third Monday of the month? The fourth
yes.
Monday of the month. Why is this the fourth Monday of the month? Okay, so we're doing the
Does the
third
month
Monday of the
start on
month. I've
Monday?
declared it. A Toads and Ham Radio Clubhouse combination VE session to get your upgrade or to get your ticket. And it is linked in the Discords, and it is linked in the chats and all kinds of other places as we're still coming along. And tonight we had a session while this stream was going on, and Joe was the only applicant, and he did, in fact, become a new tech. Congratulations, Joe. Hope you're watching.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
That's right.
Rediviv is for the win.
Yeah, this is going to be a spelling. Are we doing poker? We are doing poker the Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Yeah.
This is case sensitive, everyone. I've seen a couple typos in there with capitalization.
Oh, yeah.
Find.
Drunk Team does not practice punctuation.
I'm going to get this thing shirt out.
At least I have not ended the stream prematurely like someone whose name rhymes with Chuck did.
Someone whose name rhymes with Uck. So this is this is the UVK6 clone from Redivis, and I do believe that this is the one that allows you to do all the mods and the firmwares and all the funds.
That whole project has taken off, hasn't it?
What?
Yeah.
Is
This
that
is
where
the
you gotta
one.
put the new chip in and it receives on HF and all that?
Yes, you can. I've got an HF version of this radio. It receives only, but I was able to receive and decode FT8 over an HT, which is shocking.
And it's only
I just saw recently that
$18.
they just came out with a new revision for that chip that they're doing. It's a big project. People are really excited about it.
I mean, how good
Was that the one
can
you clicked?
receiver
Yes.
really be?
It can't be because you're tricking it right out the
Yeah.
gate. It was never built with the filtering to do what you're making it do, but this is
Well,
what
it's
we
not
do
built
as
with
hams.
the filtering to do what it's supposed to do.
That's exactly right.
Good point.
Fourth Monday. Okay, so it is the fourth Monday.
Just hamming harder on it. That's all we're doing here.
Now, I thought there was months that didn't have a fourth Monday, which is why I'm concerned.
No, there's two months out of every year we'll have 5 weeks.
Yes, but does every month have 4 Mondays?
Yes, at least once.
Okay.
Yes, it
You
rotates.
can't say yes at least once.
Once a year,
Well, what
at least.
if February starts on a Tuesday?
It depends on when the month starts and what year it is, but yes, it
Well,
will
the month
happen.
is always going to start on the 1st.
So we're
Yes,
only
but
testing
that-
twice a year.
2 months. 2 months out of the year there will be 5 weeks, and 2 months out of the year there will be an extra Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, whatever. But it depends on when it starts.
Matthew, I can't share it right now, but I can share it once I have it. And if Steve can help me out with the link, that would be great. But I don't have it. Jim,
All right.
stop.
Jim, stop what?
I don't know. I'm there for you.
How many
Okay.
months have 28 days? All of
One.
them.
Every month. And this is for the RA79 KK4
Hey, look at that
Bill.
Bill! That guy, he's just all kinds of winning this month.
Bill, are you keeping or are you stealing, buddy?
That's a cool call sign.
Pal.
Right. Bill is a nice guy, too. I've met Bill multiple times. He's cool.
Yeah,
Welcome,
he was
Carrie.
At, Hamcation last year.
Yeah. He's at Huntsville,
I mean,
Hamcation.
with a 4 call, you better be at Hamcation.
Right.
He got a Yaesu FT90 at Huntsville. Bill, Lowell doesn't say whether you're keeping or not keeping.
Yeah, Bill, we need a keeper or ham on. Redivivus. That's right.
Stealing. Okay, now what are you stealing?
Oh, Bill,
Bill,
you
we got all night.
Suspense here.
You could do all of this in one sentence.
It's a live stream, Bill. No hurry. Some of us need a Newport. I'm just saying.
Suspense.
Any
Killing
battery that's up. Bill wants a battery for his new 12-volt Starlink adapter set. We have, I think all the batteries are in play. Am I right,
Yeah.
Jim?
No, the 20's been stolen twice.
it. Has it been stolen twice?
I think so.
I
That's
cannot
a
agree or
judge
disagree.
call. I don't remember.
I know
I
it's
don't
been
remember.
stolen once because it was just stolen.
Chad, how many times has the 20 been stolen?
They're all lying.
Pedro says they're all up. If your name's Pedro, I'm going to trust you.
Chuck says it hasn't. Jamscan says it has.
Okay, not helpful,
Aaron
fellas.
says one.
I know Chuck
We have
Lucas.
2
I'm
for
going to
1.
go with the 20s available.
Everybody says once. All right, so all
Everybody says
batteries are
once.
available.
All right.
So,
Bill, you want the 20? Is that what you're asking?
no. Don't prompt
put
him.
words in his mouth.
The
Don't
12.
prompt him.
Maybe he wants the
He's-
8 amp hour.
He's getting the 8.
The bigger the battery, the heavier it is.
And
I
Bill
know,
is
Bill's
an
an
older
old man.
gentleman like myself.
Yeah,
he
you
probably
can
shouldn't
only
lift
handle
too
the
much.
8 amp hour.
8 amps are probably heavy enough.
We got an 8, a 12, and a 20, and he
the
wants
20.
the 20.
All right. So the 20 is now...
The sad thing is, I have a 20 amp hour and a 30 amp hour Bioenno in my closet right now that I do not use, and I can't bring myself to get rid of them yet
Oh, they're hard to get rid of.
because they're Bioennos. Like the
So what
Chinese
was
ones,
this-
I'm like, I don't care. But
This was the 79. This was the RA79 that we were giving away.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah,
So James has that one now. James,
Yes.
you got yourself a hackable HT, and take it up with Bill.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
yeah. Troy Mansplaining says I'm not drinking, and this is still hard to follow.
It's very
And
hard
then-
to follow,
It-
but that's the
so-
fun of it
What
all.
is that, Malaspino?
I want to
I
recount.
just went with mansplaining.
Hamsplaining.
All right.
Aaron,
This
KQ4HZK, if you look behind me on the floor, I have 4 cycling bats in parallel
Oh, and they're tied. Yeah.
connected to bus bars, and then my inverter is right there, and then that wire is going out into my living room and powering everything in my living room because I'm doing an experiment right now.
Nice.
All right. We are, T.O., according to my calculations, this is the last item.
How long has that experiment been going on?
Since last night.
Agreed.
How long do you think it's going to continue?
Oh, Bill, you should have waited.
50 big ones. 250 big ones.
This is a 50 amp hour battery from our friends over at Watt Cycle. Links in the description down below. Discount codes too. Watt Cycle's pretty awesome.
Now,
I like
T.O., if
batteries.
someone who has previously won something wins this, because I'm sure they're entering again, what is the ruling on that?
Oh, man, that's going to take a while.
I've used 116 amp hours. So basically, the only thing that's on in there right now is an LED torchlight lamp
Right.
and my cigar humidor.
Torchlight lamp.
What's that guesstimate time remaining that it said down there?
2 days, 2 hours.
Now, is that all 4 batteries are reporting
Yes.
to that software? Or is that
So
just one battery?
this is.
All
I
4?
told this app that I'm using a 400 amp hour battery, so it's
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Excellent.
it is.
T.O.?
I don't have an answer for you.
Okay.
What's the question?
Well,
Ask again.
statistically, somebody who's won something is going to win again. What is the
Oh, yeah, the
ruling on
re-entry.
that?
He has to ham it forward.
Well, the first guy
Oh,
first guy that won gets to steal.
everybody has something in play. I agree with you in principle, Mike, but everybody is going home with something in their hands at this point.
Yeah. So whatever. The
Oh,
first
yeah,
guy
that's right.
won,
No,
it
T.O.
was
Mike
an
is
8 amp
right.
hour battery, I think.
Yeah.
So if the guy that
don't
won
think-
the 8 amp hour battery, he could steal the 50 amp hour battery, and they would swap. And then theoretically, we could be done.
And that would be
per
the
the
end.
rules of whiteelephant.com.
Because he hasn't gotten a chance to steal anything. He's
Right.
just been a victim the whole entire
does,
stream.
It does
Screwed.
pay to. He's been screwed by not having anything stolen from him. Yes.
Yeah.
No winning again, says Jerry. What if you were stolen from twice? You still have something.
You have a thing.
Everybody has a thing, and everybody's thing is special.
And you
What if
weren't
you-
stolen from.
What if you were stolen from 3 times and you were operating QRP while you were doing it?
Ah, it's like a special
Then you
condition.
probably
Yeah,
should
that's
have
right.
been using 100 watts.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Hamman CT's got it. Special thing. Well, it's special purpose, I believe, but
All right, we're up to 268. Are we going to hold out because this is the last one?
No, draw it. We're coming in record time, Jim.
I am impressed, honestly,
This is-
because I told my wife I'd be here till midnight probably.
This is pretty short with you two on the same screen.
I've been told that more than once.
Hey,
Bill.
guy.
You don't
Bill,
need no stinking batteries.
I
Bill
haven't
probably
seen
got
him in the
more
chat the
batteries
whole
than
time. He just shows
Bioenno.
up here.
He's got the big boy batteries. He's got the Buffalo batteries.
Bill, I didn't even see you, brother. How are you?
He just walked in and won.
That's how he rolls. He's a whale. He's
Do
a
one of
high
these and
roller.
then leave the chat.
Mic drop.
Right, forgets to fill out the winner's form.
Well, hang on. We're getting asked.
Jerry's
for a
correct.
recount. So
Bill, what are you
was that?
doing? Are you keeping or are you stealing?
50 amp hour.
50 amp hour.
Oh, Bill
watt
said roll
cycle
again.
battery.
Bill says roll again.
Bill, you are so awesome. Check out Bill's channel.
Ham Radio Tectonics.
Ham Radio Tectonics.
See what I tell you, T.O.?
Bill's probably one
Bill
of
is
the
the
best
man.
Bills I know.
We have some great people in the chat.
We do have some great people in the chat. Every single one of you. All 385 of you, especially the 190 of you that are brand new tonight.
Yeah.
Watch him.
Bill
win.
is
Make
Bill
sure
is pretty
you're
cool.
subscribed. Rob Lindsay won.
It's Rob Lindsay,
Hey, Rob.
All right, Rob, are you keeping or are you stealing something else?
guy with a haircut like that's got to be keeping. I know. I'm
Everything
getting a
he
little shaggy
can.
Here.
He's holding. He's holding. Are you holding? I'm holding.
I'm William Holden.
Right?
He's keeping.
Yay, keeping. Oh, he said keeping, please. But not a
Nice.
question mark. I'm confused on how to take that.
Still can be stolen.
All right, Rob Lindsay. All right, so I have KE8YYM who won the 8-hour battery. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. KE8YYM, are you still here? Because the panel has ruled that you get to steal one more time. Because you didn't get to steal anything yet.
Well, the
Or are you
rules
keeping
have
your
ruled.
8 amp hour battery?
You've just
The
been
rules have ruled.
victimized.
JT, you are late. Beer up, son. I have my Boddington's Pub Ale. Not sponsored. Boddington's,
All you
you've
new
been
people who showed up
notified.
tonight, please come back 6:30 every Monday, where me and Tio try to successfully ham something we ain't never hammed before.
This is the thing on the table so far, and I actually have received all of the parts.
Sweet.
So we are clear for smoke and solder on Monday.
So I've got a story while we kill time. Whenever you're done.
Yeah, we're doing the Nino TNC from the Tarpon, the
Tarpon?
Terrestrial Amateur Radio Packet Network, and we're going to build this PCB. And if we get it built successfully, we're going to test it.
Wow, that's a lot
And I've got-
of holes.
2 of them. So once I get the second one built on a static stream,
He'll fill them all.
yeah, I solder pretty well. And then there's this trick where you can wire them up and hook them to an oscilloscope, and you can watch transmit and receive go without any radios involved.
Yeah, the loop back.
So we'll have to play with that.
Get Tio to actually use his oscilloscope. He wants to steal.
Tom,
Did I miss
messaged
that?
you. I must have. He wants to steal.
Oh, there
Jim.
it is.
Yes, they're telling
He will-
you missed it.
He'll take the 50 amp. I saw it. He'll take the 50
Oh,
amp
he'll
hour.
take the 50. Ooh,
Oh.
Rob, you're still getting a battery though.
Yeah,
That's a big kick in the amp hours right there.
right in the watts.
Yep. So I went down to Micro Center to return the now $80 crap top that I bought
Ooh,
because I'm on this whole WinLink kick. And so I basically broke even because it's like
Thank you,
an
David.
hour
Have
and
a
a
good
half south of me. So it's a 3-hour round trip to get to Micro Center and back. So between gas and time and the cost of the $80 freaking laptop, I just wanted to get it out of my house. I'm like, this thing is garbage. I hate it. But as I'm standing in line, they got the big sign that's like buy storage. I'm like, damn it. So I saw this USB drive. This is 128 gig. It was like $17. USB-C A and a
Overpaid for that.
USB-C.
Oh, okay.
For
That's why it's so
USB-C.
expensive.
No, it's $17.
For a 120.
Rob, you get an
gig?
8 amp hour
Yeah.
battery, Rob.
Okay. A little pricey.
So Bob is asking, why doesn't Rob get to steal now? So these Roberts are standing up for each other. I don't think there is a second steal after the first person gets to go
Well,
again.
hang on, that's a Bob. That's not a Rob. He's
Robert is what I said.
well, yeah, but Bob
Robert's-
says, so why don't Rob get the steal now?
Right.
Because Rob had a chance to steal when he started.
Yeah, so he did. It was an opportunity there. So going over the winners, we have Rob Lindsay with the 8 amp hour battery, Andy AA0AM with the 12 amp hour battery, Bill KK4PAL with the 20 amp hour battery, KE8YYM for the last minute steal for the 50 amp hour battery. Cliff Boltz got he was stealing and holding the RT95. Sheepdog Preparedness got the RA79. James Green got the RA89, sorry.
Yes.
James Green got the RA79. Electromagnetic Mischief got the custom embroidered hat. Kurt got to steal and hold the Pi 400. Troy got the Mega Fang from K8MRD down there. Christopher from Hawaii, KH6QM, got the Buffwang UV17 from our buddy Tom. Russ, AD0AA, got the Radiodity GD77. And I'm doing this because Jim's watching and we're like, this is us being in sync on stream. Radio Man got the pair of Hamcation tickets at the will call desk. Mike Hodgson got the Midland FRS radio 2-pack. Danny Leach got the white mat from Quirky QRP. Chris Day got the black mat from Quirky QRP. Ronald Collins got the clock from Quirky QRP. Tom C. got the GD168 DMR, and he was stealing and holding that. That was the last time that one went around. Old Bod Pro Mod got the GM30 Plus, the GMRS radio. That's a pretty cool radio. And Chris Harris got the customized call sign 70 centimeter Faraday, while Jason KD2UDR got the 2 meter custom call sign Faraday. Tracy Sissel got the VGC BHM79, the Bluetooth hand mic that he's got no use for, so he gets to ham it forward. James Whited got the wall clock from Gigaparts, and the UV6R went to Chris Rhino. The ARC 705 cage went to Horsin' Around. The Innovato Quadra went to Ben Heiser. KB3 HCT. Congratulations to all our winners. Merry
Say that
Christmas
again
and
now.
Happy New Year to all y'all.
Who had the Quadra? Back up.
Ben Heiser.
That's not what I've got. We are out of sync.
It was a swap. I forget who swapped what for that.
I have
Somebody
Cliff.
swapped it.
Happened, Mike.
I have Cliff Boltz for the Quadra.
Cliff Boltz stole the RT95.
Yeah.
Stealing and sleeping.
Okay.
Don't
Tio,
drink
we'll
and
have
dream,
to
James.
sync up. Yeah, I know, right?
No, I
First time-
remember that specifically because I saw Cliff in the chat saying.
Okay,
he
so
wanted
so
to
who
steal.
has the Quadra?
Right, John? Ben Heiser.
Nobody has a record. We've got records. They're just not accurate.
Somebody was hitting the brown liquor.
They're not
And
real
then-
time.
And then the RA95, RT95 is Cliff Boltz.
Aren't
Yep.
you doing this on a Google
Okay.
spreadsheet? Shouldn't it just update for you guys automatically?
We're on
He's
different
doing it on a
spreadsheets.
Google spreadsheet. I'm doing it as a secondary keep the truth thing going.
Gotcha.
We're good. That synced up. We're good. And then,
Kurt C, it can be a hotspot, but you need the USB version of the MMDVM from our friends over at ARSINC. AURSINC. ARSINC. AURSINC makes a USB connected MMDVM modem, and you can use it as a hotspot.
now, I also think in the spirit of Christmas,
I don't, Ryan.
if anybody has anything that they don't want, we will reham it right now with a straight up drawing. If you don't want the thing you got, save us the
No
shipping.
swapping, no
Tell us in the
stealing.
chat.
No swapping. If you don't want it, tell us to reham your dingus, whichever it is, and we'll draw and hand it out to somebody who may want it more. And we'll give you about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to move on because I need a cigarette. And
Somebody has eBay on their mind here. Troy.
Mike,
Emerald.
Troy would like you to sign the radio box that he won. Steve wants to
Did
re-gift,
Troy win that?
but he didn't win anything.
I don't think I mean, I don't know if I'd want to.
Yes, Troy did win that.
Troy did win that.
all my signature would be is just like a squiggly thing. Like I don't actually sign my full name. It's just
You need that and a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, to me it looks like an M and a D that's kind of circling the M, but it's just it's here. I'll show you.
Okay, Chris Colquhoun says reham, so I have Chris down
It would look
for
something like that.
Chris has the boofwang from Tom.
Jerry Simon Witz says you guys can program a DMR radio, but can't figure out who won.
No,
Correct.
we did. It's just there's a lot to keep up with, y'all.
Thank you, MP.
I will put some ham radio tube stickers in the packages.
Hey, stickers! Everybody loves stickers.
Which Baofeng are we giving away?
This is
17?
the one that Christopher won, the UV17.
Okay.
Christopher, thank you. We don't have to ship this thing to Hawaii.
It would be the only Baofeng in Hawaii.
It might be more like Hawaii won't take it.
There's probably restrictions.
Customs.
Yes.
Customs
Yeah.
will get involved.
Mike, did you have the same logo last year, or did you
No.
change that before? Trying to remember when you changed it. It's been like
I
2 years
changed
now.
the name like last October. So
Okay. Recently, then.
That was
yeah,
post
just
Hamcation.
over a year. Was that post Ham? Well, no, I would have changed the name before Hamcation of last year.
That would be last February, and you said October.
Aaron,
Yeah, you've been over a year, not a
Yeah.
couple of months.
Hold on, we're
Yeah.
breaking a rule here.
Yeah.
No matter
What are we breaking? Yes. Correct.
I don't know. I don't know. It's the same one.
I agree with you, Mike.
They say ham radio tube on them.
I agree that you don't know.
The only sticker I've ever had. I never had any K8MRD radio stuff stickers.
Oh, I guess that was my question. I was wondering if you had a an older logo sticker out there somewhere.
No, I did have some shirts that were through Jason's website, but I need to get on that. I would imagine somebody would probably buy some merch, but I don't know.
Pamela!
Pammy!
Congratulations, Pamela.
Holy crap, there's a female here?
Bless
At
her
least
heart.
one.
All right.
We're about 78 or 79% female appropriate on stream.
I was going to say 63% female appropriate, but okay.
I thought of a never number.
I was going to say
Easy,
69.
cowboy.
Oh!
Oh!
69!
Congratulations, Pamela.
The only power level
Ooh.
Mike's radio ever sees.
Another one, a second one. Awesome. I think there's actually
Alita.
like 4 or 5. Chrissy was here also.
Yeah, Chrissy was here.
And sometimes,
she's got two female names.
Shannon is here, and she's letting us know.
congrats.
Thank
Isn't
you.
it crazy how you can set your 7300 to 0 output, but when you key it, that thing like sucks current down like it's doing something?
So if I look in my YouTube analytics, which Google's taking its best guess as to y'all's gender, it's not me. It says I have like 0. Let me double check while we're here yammering on about this.
That is called
'Cause it'll-
winning.
Because it'll tell me my audience. I'll share this on stream once it finally loads. Come on.
Susan is here too. That's
0.0001%. No, we got more than that.
Yeah.
All right. My
Yeah.
channel,
5 or 6.
all 33,000 subscribers that I have, 1.7% of y'all are female.
That's a lot.
Welcome.
I got you beat.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I bet you do, Mike. You're a lot
Ladies
sexier
love
than I am.
MRD. Well, I got out of 50. How many subscribers do I have? I don't know. 2.1% female.
Nice.
You're very
Beat me by
attractive,
4.
Mike.
And then
Very
the largest
on the side.
age group that I have is 55 to 64 years old. And I'm not a hit with anybody under the age of 18.
Old guys
I got-
like
I
you,
got-
Steve.
I got the 65 plus crowd at 29.6% of my viewers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Mike, what was your female ratio? It was 2 something. what'd you say?
2.1. 2.1.
2.1% female viewers.
I have 2.5
Phil, nice.
Phil said he could change for a
got
battery.
more
That's your
hair than
wife
I
and
do.
your daughter.
On
My wife
different
is one of
devices.
them. You're right. That's not a fair
But to be fair, 2.5% of 600 subscribers. Go subscribe to 75 Ohm Ham. Drop a link in the chat, Ziggy. When you're done, I know you're busy.
All right. If anybody else wanted to reham, I haven't seen it. So
There was another one,
Okay,
but
who?
he didn't actually win anything. This Joker.
okay. I'm
didn't win
drawing in
anything.
my head. I won. Thank you. We're done.
7 FHC, Steve. Thanks, man. That was really nice of you.
Unless he has a different name that he won under. All right.
No, Ziggy didn't get a beer delivery this time, Ron.
No.
Ron is putting on our
Tell you what I did get, though.
third. Oh, man, that looks good.
Look at that.
I
That's
haven't
the
ate
taco
yet.
Apocalypse.
She made chili. I'm waiting on chili for this to
Ron
end.
is putting on our third annual Hamcation POTA meetup. The form is linked at the top of the chat and in the description, Pamela.
When I
And
lived
we
in
will
Michigan,
we will
there
be
was-
there bright and early. We are even bringing what's his name and Chuck, and Tio and I will be there as well.
Mr. the Smoking Ape going to be making an appearance?
Yes.
Rumor has it.
That's a long.
He does
trip
come
from
down because the
that.
family goes to Disney when he comes down.
That's
So
right, yeah.
Right.
So we have. I want to give a
Who's
quick
second
shout out to the supporters of tonight's festivities. From WattCycle, we got 4 different lithium iron phosphate batteries. From Redivus, we got 3 different radios. From Amateur Radio Caps, we got custom embroidered call sign hat, singular.
I want to
from
order one of
FEP
those.
Labs.
What was that hat? Custom what?
It's
Custom embroidered call sign,
gearforever.com,
There's
Mike.
a link in the description, Mike.
Jesus.
No, he left the building.
FEP Labs, our friend Jim over here, gave away a Pi 400 and a couple of other things.
UV6R
UV6R
Innovato Quadra.
and an Innovato Quadra.
I had one other thing to give away. Are we ready for a bonus giveaway?
I've got
not
something
yet.
to give away, too, actually.
We
Not
can
yet,
hold
but
that
soon.
for another show. We can hold that for another show.
Ham Radio Tube. Mike gave away a Mega Fang and an ARC 705 cage. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Tom Waters, our friend Tom Waters, not Tom Watson. Sorry, Tom.
Waters.
Sorry. Tom Waters.
That's not stopping.
Gave away a UV17 radio, a GD77 radio, a pair of Hamcation tickets, a set of Midland FRS/business band radios. Our friend James Hannibal, who has been in the chat, thank you, James. And James' wife has also been in the chat and making sure that James is keeping himself honest. He gave away the white mat with all of the amateur radio frequencies, band plan, Q codes, RST, calling frequencies, and there was something else that was on there. The phonetic alphabet.
The NATO
Night
phonetic alphabet.
9 gnome. Night mnemonic 9 gnome.
Yeah. Thanks. That was helpful.
Yeah. Our friends over at Radioddity gave away the GD168 radio, which is a Anytone made, but Radioddity branded DMR radio. And this is pretty cool. I think it's got 500,000 contacts. So if you wanted to download the entire database, you could do it. They also gave away a GM30 Plus. And I thought they gave away one more thing, but I guess I missed it. 70 centimeter Faraday from our friend Ben over at VF Comms and a 2 meter Faraday roll-up J-pole antenna. Our friend Michael, KD8GIJ, big fan of the channels and has been around forever. Michael is awesome. Gave away the Bluetooth hand mic, the Gigaparts wall clock from our friends over at Gigaparts. Use code KM9G only to save yourself some money.
Right.
Let me know next year early. Jerry, you have been notified. There will be one next year. Done. UV6R from Jim. We already talked about that. Yep, but that's the end of my list. And Radioddity has a flash sale that's starting tomorrow.
What
Let me
did
get you some
Pamela win,
details. What did Pamela win?
Pam won the Mega Fang. No, the Bufwang UV17.
UV17.
All right.
So starting tomorrow. All right, Mike, what?
It's time for the airing of grievances.
Okay, let me finish up this thing from Radioddity real quick, and then we will
All right.
get there. Don't log in. There is a Christmas flash sale going on tomorrow where you get a bundle. It's not good with any other discounts, but they're going to have the G90 on sale, the 6200, the GD88, the DB25D, and the triple mag mount with the HF008 antenna.
The Hoofate.
The Hoofate.
Hoofate.
So let me get a link to that in the chat.
You got some things to get off your chest there, Mike?
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I didn't until now. Hang on, let me transition.
The Carbon Fiber
here.
Festivus poll.
So, are we seeing?
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
Streamception.
damn it, that's not what I wanted to do.
We'll,
Okay,
we'll just watch that.
hang on.
You just had one beer, son.
Well, I had two.
Okay.
They were big boy beers.
These beers are 10%. So I wanted to share my screen, but I might not be able to. I don't care.
While you're trying to figure that out, our friend James over at
Nope,
Quirky
I got
QRP has a sale going on from Christmas Day to New Year's. End of season deals 24. 10% off orders of $100 or more. And there is a link in the description for James. And I'm pointing down like you guys can see me on stream.
The browser can't access my screen.
The
Really?
tradition of Festivus begins
on.
with the airing of grievances.
Hang on.
I've got a lot of problems with you people, and now you're going to hear about it.
Hang on. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Can you see that now? You see the hat screen?
The caps?
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So here's the deal.
All right.
Patrick Lynch, I'm going to call you out here.
There you go.
This is the hat I want. This one right here.
With the American flag on it.
Guess what hat is not down here?
hat that
The
you
American
want.
flag is on there, but I think you can pick the subdued flag, Mike.
Where is it? It's not. These are all the same. But
Yeah,
that
can you
one-
not
the
can you
second
not
hat?
select subdued flag as an option?
I don't know
Isn't
what
it
the hell
not the
subdued
second hat?
flag is.
That's the dark one that you want, Mike. Go back to the second row, first hat.
this here.
First hat. Your other first. Second row,
You said
first hat.
second row.
Second
Second row
So
first.
this is the
not
first
second row
row.
second. Yes.
That's the
This is
first row.
second.
row.
First
This
hat.
one.
That one.
That one.
Now, can you not pick dark flag as an option?
No,
If not, go to the fourth hat, first row.
it's not.
Oh. There you go. There's the answer. Jim
What?
was wrong. Most
Jim
popular
didn't
hat,
know.
but not in production. He may get it in January.
Bollocks.
See, look at that customer service.
Bollocks.
The olive is out of stock, too.
Bollocks. Contact me, k8mrd@icloud.com, when your hat is in stock, and I will purchase it.
iCloud.
Yeah, it's very public.
Tim is correct.
iCloud. Damn right, iCloud.
Okay, so Ziggy, you said something about a giveaway?
Yeah, so everybody knows that I'm a toroid wrapping
Foo.
fool. Yeah, thank you.
Foo.
Jim.
Boo.
Toroid rapid foo.
Amateur radio caps.
You rap
Oh,
more than Dr. Dre,
know.
Ziggy.
I really
I'm just
do.
saying.
And so I made this because and this is when I first met the Coffee and Ham Radio group. You guys sent me one of your winders.
Look at him getting all sniffly.
Sorry. For
It's getting choked up.
anyway. And then this is what I did to it. So
What did you do to our antenna? You, oh my God.
So I do want to give this away because I've been thinking about it and thinking
It's
about
that
it.
good,
and-
huh?
It's cursed.
Well, I just thought somebody would appreciate it more than
Very
me.
good, Jody. You stole that from me.
So it's actually got a connector for men on the back. It's got an SO
What?
socket, right?
What?
He's totally
Get out of here
just-
with that misogyny.
he pooped
And-
all over us, Dio.
For you people who can't figure life out, there's your BNC connector still intact.
BNC's a 50 ohm connector. I know
Right.
that hurts you.
It's actually better than a UHF connector.
It's a
think.
random
I think
antenna
they are.
anyway. Anyway, I spent way too much time making this beautiful, and this transformer has 4 different impedance settings on it. It's a 4-to-1, 9-to-1, 16-to-1 on the outputs. Believe it or not,
Nice.
this is a 3-to-1 antenna, and I've signed it, and I want to give this away to somebody.
All right.
Nice.
You said it's a 4-to-1, 9-to-1, and a 16-to-1?
It is, yes, sir.
What does the 16-to-1 do?
Well, it's an impedance ratio.
So 800 ohms at the feed point. Down to 50 ohms for your radio.
What does this say? It's not common. I understand, but so the idea is
It was-
for low
It's the number of
deployment
routes that
above Earth.
worked.
Does that make sense, Mike?
Steve was talking over you. Say that again.
Because mostly when we deploy these things, we don't have a lot of height above ground. So when you deploy this in a very low height above ground, you're probably going to want a little bit of a higher impedance ratio. And I've tested it, and I've found that when I'm out there in the field playing with this, I will actually switch my my radiating element in between the three, and I'll get pretty good, vastly different sweeps on the sword chart. So.
But
What's the
that's all with a tuner, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that
You could
I'll
make a
have to
resonant
agree with
wire on it if you wanted to, Mike.
Just not.
So
not
anyway.
bands.
you. Anyway, I kind of got
No. Whatever you need to math out or reason out the length of wire that you need. I don't know what it is, but there is a specific length that will be resonant at 800 ohms and then converted to 50 ohms for your radio.
Anyway, I would like to give this work of art away to somebody because there's not another one of these that exists. So I want to give it away for Christmas.
Especially
Merry
with
Christmas,
the
everybody.
stippling, the stippling you did on the back with the soldering iron in your name there. That's pretty slick.
Oh well, I thought I had already planned on giving it away, so I thought I'd just go ahead and put my name on it.
You should add like the 75 ohm thing to that.
I've got.
Get you some stickers.
All right, here we go.
Needs a date.
RQ has won the Zigward Special.
Fill out the form at the top of the chat, please, and we will get the information carried along.
Yeah, GP Mech 7 says he signed it, Mike. I don't whore myself out that easily.
Oh, please.
I'm not a cheap date, so you're gonna have to earn my signature. That is a very nice build, though, Ziggy.
Thanks, man.
All right, I have captured that data.
The back is what I like the most about it because it doesn't look like there's a lot going on there, but there's actually 2 ground points and then 3 different antenna outputs, and it all comes off of that one single.
And how are you tapping the wires to the?
Let's see.
I mean, how do you connect a wire to it if you want to use 4 to 9, 9 to 1, 16 to 1?
Excellent.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See the wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are 3 different outputs from the transformer.
It does look
And
like a flux capacitor. That's awesome.
It just happened.
Yeah, it actually does.
The great thing is that it just happened to look symmetrical on the back. I kind of went a little OCD, like I said, but
yeah, that's nice.
So
anyway.
it took me a while to figure this out, which is why I know the answer to this. But the different transformers, the auto transformers, the 49 to 1, the 9 to 1, et cetera, they work because you present a wire length to them that has a feed point impedance of X. And then you take X and convert that to 50. So the 49 to 1 converts 2,450 ohms to 50. The 9 to 1 is 450 ohms to 50. The 4 to 1 is 200 ohms to 50. So 50 times 4 is 200. 50 times 9, 450. 50 times 49,
but a 9 to
2,450.
1 needs a tuner.
A 9 to 1 needs a tuner because you
like you're not gonna. Well,
agreed.
I tried, I guess. I don't think I would put 66 feet of wire on a 9 to 1 and expect it to work on 40 meters, though.
No, I agree with you. It's not 66 foot. I don't know the length because I haven't mathed it out or reasoned it out.
And
but
we are not going to do that on a live stream.
Let's, for argument's sake, for the sake of conversation, 75 foot of wire plus a 9 to 1 equals 50 ohms. X feet of wire plus transformer equals impedance match.
I just fired up SimNEC.
Seen on 4.
I'm sure ChatGPT could give us the answer. What wire length works? Ziggy, prompt it up. What
Chat's
wire length for?
Chat and I were actually we're
beefing?
at an impasse. Yeah, we're at an impasse right now. I've got to let it cool down.
I did that the other day.
Yeah,
I asked Chat a question it couldn't answer.
Can't even spell Lauderdale.
You know what my model's mad at me right now is that I keep calling it out because it doesn't know how to draw the omega symbol.
Wow.
It can't do it. Try it yourself, guys. It has no clue. Can't even do it. Ask it to do it however it feels comfortable doing it. I guarantee you're not getting what you want. But yeah, so 4-1, 9-1, 16-1. It's great to just move it.
It's
in
cool
between
just
the
to do
three-
something different.
in between the three rating.
Guaranteed a G90 will tune it.
Absolutely. So that's great. I hope you enjoy it, man. And if it's not your thing, aim it forward.
Oh, James is drunk. James, what else are you giving away? What else can I
James,
put in
I
the
think-
chat as a comment keyword?
I think we need to give away some more clocks, James. Clocks with an L.
The black
We did
clock,
get D-Star
though.
working tonight.
That
Why is
lamp is
black
pretty
clock
cool
bigger?
too. Is black clock bigger?
Wow. No, not with a G, with a C.
Oh, I got a black Glock too. I got one sitting right here.
Okay,
gotta-
one more clock or lamp. He gives away lamps?
A lamp?
Have you-
Lamp.
Oh, Tio,
One,
pull up the
one
lamp.
RFI emitting
I am-
touch lamp.
I am looking for this now.
James' wife must not be in the room. Thank you, James. You are the best.
She probably is. She's like, get rid of this crap.
She hates
Get it
those
out of the
clocks.
house.
Hey, Tio, real quick. I want to
Yes, sir.
say a special thank you to Robert Meyer for being one of my biggest fans on YouTube. Thanks, Robert.
Awesome. I can't spell lamp. Robert is awesome anyway. Oh, these are cool lamps.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Look at this. We're giving away a lamp. You can get a
The Cube-
CubeSat lamp.
I'm thinking the CubeSat.
I'm thinking James is going to really be sore if I give away one of the $150 lamps.
All right. So, ultimate ham radio nerd Christmas. If that is like a chandelier hanging above your dining
Oh,
room
you
table
bastard.
as
He's
you're
not kidding.
carving
He's
the
kidding
turkey,
about it being dirty. Well, that would be so awesome.
That is so
Could-
cool.
Could you imagine the marriage you'd have if you had this thing hanging above your dining room table?
Again, the old lady married me with a DEC PDP-11 in the
That's
computer
what
in
I've
the
been
living
missing.
room. So
She liked your big deck.
she liked that
Is there-
big deck.
Like my buddy Ryan.
It's a computer, folks. It's a computer.
One of the girls at the entrance to Huntsville State Park is, she's pretty cute. It's like, you should talk to her. I actually did just talk to her today, in fact, but I don't have a CubeSat lamp.
You could
She
probably
just
get
found
the
out
lady.
today that I was a YouTuber. I'm like, how the hell do you not know that?
Surprise.
I'm like, I'm famous, baby.
All right, ITU zone map. This is the one. This is the one, Jim.
Does it spin? Is it on a rotator?
No, but you could spin it.
All right.
I believe you have the technology.
I don't. That would require getting up.
Shannon
Oh.
loves it.
I'll bet.
And K3.
He did say, wait.
KTBs.
Hold on. He said CubeSat, did he?
Somebody
Can I get
said
a
they're buying a
confirmation?
He
CubeSat
did.
lamp now.
Hannibal.
He did. All right, it is the CubeSat
Dude,
lamp.
big ass
Awesome.
cube sample.
Well, either way, thanks, Quirky. James, thank you. You are really cool, buddy.
Hell yeah. Who would
And a
not
smart
want
ass,
that?
which just makes you even cooler.
Well, he's quirky.
Yes, there you go. That covers it.
Yep.
And all y'all go look at
Great.
James's Etsy shop on Etsy.
There you go,
Quirky
Ziggy.
QRP on Etsy.
Ziggy's gone. Link in the description with a discount.
I proudly rock my QRP, my quirky QRP band plan
Yep.
thing here on the desk. See,
I got one on my desk
Always
right
there.
here, and I got one on the other desk in the den. So yeah.
it's great.
Ron, right? Every day is Secret Santa Day when you have a bottle of whiskey and Prime.
I'm gonna text him when the stream's over. What other shit you want to give away? We'll just move the live stream to my channel. Yeah, see, he already says it.
Jamscan, the matte thingers are sick. The matte thingers are cool. I've got the LED one, which is in the other room on a different desk, but I like the LED one. My daughter loves it. She doesn't know what any of it means, but she loves the LED. She turns it on every time she's on that computer.
No, James, I
So-
do not want a CubeSat, but thank you. I mean, I do, but like I'm such a minimalist. I try and get rid of stuff as much as I can.
Tracy, thank you
Thanks,
so
Tracy.
much. Appreciate it.
Tracy sent me a DM on Discord. Before I jump over to that, I stopped sharing my screen. Why did I do that? present, share screen. That one. Come back over here because it's a pain in the butt. Okay, so these mats here, this is the LED version. You plug it into a USB port and it lights up around the outside. That is super slick. If you get if you get this one too, but if you get the non-USB version, then you can roll this out on the dirty picnic table at the Poda Park or on the dirty ground at the Poda Park and keep your clean radio stuff clean. So that's a pretty cool use for these mats too.
You could actually use that. You could actually use that at the Poda Park if you have a radio with the USB plug that'll run like off the front of a 7300, for example, or 7610. Probably some other radios I'm not familiar with, but yeah.
Tracy, I got your message. Everything is good. No problems. Are we ready to draw?
Yeah, I think so.
I added it.
Yeah. Boom. I should have entered this.
Yeah, those lamps are pretty cool.
Dallas Thomas has won a quirky CubeSat.
Link at the top of the chat and in the description. Please fill it out so we know who you are and where to send this wonderful, wonderful stuff to.
All right. I have captured that data.
James says he should have entered so he didn't have to ship it.
Right.
We lost Mike. Ziggy, while you were away, Robert said, thank you.
If I don't get a comment from Robert, I know I've done something wrong. He's always got so
Thank you,
much
Frank.
experience. He's got so much experience on the stuff that I've, discovered. He's like, well, let me tell you about how I did that 20 years ago.
Frank, appreciate it.
Like Frank?
Santa is on hand
Oh, yeah.
clock.
California Frank, not Texas Frank.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey, speaking of Frank.
Oh, no.
This is California Frank, not Texas Frank.
Not Frank, the one who broke my crap top.
Not
cool.
Frank the Breaker.
Frank, what the hell's his name of his channel? Ham
Radio Wilderness with Frank.
Frank KG6NLW. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. He's at like 750-ish or so.
Let's
so first
go,
off,
Frank.
go over there and sub to his channel. But second off, I think it's on the 27th. Don't hold me to it.
Yes, Jamscan.
He's having a live stream, and I know I'm going to be there. And I think Josh might be on, somebody else. I don't know. He's invited all of us, but he's going to do a live stream, and
Yeah.
we're gonna chat. So head over to Ham Radio Wilderness with Frank KG6NLW, just like it says there. 12/27 at 6 Central. So there you go. There's a free plug for you, buddy. But you got to hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Imagine what a great Christmas present. He's been setting personal goals all year. I don't know how you accomplish these as a YouTuber, but he's doing it. His goal was to get like 500 subscribers, and now his goal was to get 750. Now his goal is to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So we've got, I don't know, a week left of 2024 to get Frank to 1,000 subs.
Mike, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for stealing my thunder, Mike.
Y'all can see Mike. Mike will be at Dayton. Mike is one of the golf cart professionals that shuttle old fat people like myself around.
I'll tell you, those guys are so nice.
Yes.
Like I've parked just like in the field at Hamcation and just walking to and fro, or Hamvention, excuse me. They're like, hey, do you want to ride? And I'm like, no, I'm good walking. They're like, nah, come on, get in. Like they genuinely want to help you, and like they're friendly, and just what a great bunch of people. I'm sure they're really happy because they get to drive golf carts all day long, which is really fun. Because, like, who doesn't go golfing with their buddies and then you all fight over who drives the golf cart?
Right.
Same kind of thing, except now there's ham radios involved. So.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Mike.
Totally be on his stream.
This guy down here needs some subscribers, too.
He hasn't set any
being
personal goals.
Being all humble.
He's got too many ohms. What are you at, Ziggy?
Just under 3. 280.
1,000, 100, million?
100.
What's the name of your channel?
75 ohm ham.
Ziggy Stardust?
Not even close, ADHD.
Golf is actually really fun if you're taking medicinal herbs or drinking beer.
Nootropics.
I
actually do really like golf. I haven't done it in years, but
yeah, when I was military, I had a set of golf clubs my dad had that he probably got at a garage sale in the 50s.
there you go. I
schlepped them around all over the world for 8 years and finally gave them away to somebody because I decided I hate golf.
Thanks, James Roberts.
Ooh, Irish coffee. We do. And James is, thank you for the prompt, James. If you go to hamradios.coffee, we have this awesome coffee for sale. This is the private reserve. It's good for an extra 6 dB anytime you PTT. And this one here is the morning net for when you want to just be a little mellow in the morning, but still have a little extra pep to break through the pileup. Good stuff. Hamradios.coffee.
Can confirm I have his coffee. I think I got the dark roast, though, which turns out the dark roast doesn't have more caffeine. It has less because the more you roast it, the more caffeine gets burned away.
Burn it out.
Gets rid of the caffeine.
I think I have the
you Starbucks lovers.
The DXer's Delight, which is the dark roast. But even that was still delicious. And I don't really drink coffee. I'm like, give me a Coke in the morning kind of guy. And I told James that, and I drank it, and I was like, it's pretty good coffee. And I do like espresso, so.
We
the
got
greener the bean,
addicted
the
to
more
our
caffeine.
espresso machine, and we had to actually pack it away because we were seriously having an issue, way too much caffeine in the house.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
It's way too hot.
Because I'll do you hit the double shot, and I'll hit that twice, and then I'll steam up a little bit of milk and pour it in there, and
Nice, Wes.
and then I'm like,
until you need the next one in about an hour or so, right?
well, then I switched to Coke.
Oh, it's very adult of you. We couldn't.
I
Stop.
tried
We had
snorting
to- we had to
Coke
pack it away.
one time, almost drowned. So
Almost drowned. Yeah, Vince must have just got done filming a ham radio workbench podcast. I have a ham radio workbench pillow on my couch. That's how cool I am.
Save some ladies for the rest of us, Mike.
Well, so I've got the pillow. Maybe I do need that CubeSat lamp.
Right, you got
I've
to
got
balance
two
out the
80-meter
couch.
end-fed half waves above the house, and a VHF UHF vertical, and a weather station. It's not working.
Don't you live in
maybe because I don't have an APRS digipeater.
That is it right there. And on that note, we are out of here. Mike, Ziggy, Jim, thank you all. To our sponsors in the giveaways: Watt Cycle, Redivis, Amateur Radio Caps, Ham Radio Tube, FEP Labs Radio, Quirky QRP, Radiodity, VF Comms, and Gigaparts, as well as a couple of awesome hams, Tom Watson and Michael.
Waters.
Tom Watson?
Waters.
Tom Watson? Tom Waters.
Tom
He's
Wade.
not here anymore. I can make fun of him. Thank you very much. I'm hitting the button. We'll see you all on Thursday for Poker on Frequency Frenzy.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and to Jerry Simonowitz, Happy Hanukkah.